Good evening and welcome to Elk Grove, Illinois for the first game of our doubleheader this evening. It's between the Elk Grove Grenadiers, who are hosting the Hersey Huskies. I'm Chris Randall, joined by John Walls. First, John, it's super nice being back here at Elk Grove with our broadcast. And the second question I have for you here is, how do the Grens pull up the upset? I say upset because they're 0-7, the Grenadiers, and this Huskies team is 4-2 on the year. So how can the Grens get it done?
Yeah, first and foremost, this is by far my favorite season of the year is high school basketball. Love to televise it. So glad that you're with me, and we're back at it. We got a nice schedule here with EGTV. So we did a Hersey game. Well, we've basically done Hersey games the last 4 or 5 years. This is a basketball farm. They just have such a huge feeder system. They're always going to be tough. Even on a down year, they're tough for everybody in the conference. I talked to Coach Linfers. She loves this team. Good kids, very young, and they have some growing pains that are going to happen. The thing that Elk Grove is going to have to try to do is just stop Hersey's tall. They got some serious tall players, seniors, juniors. It's going to be a hard task, but get some learning lessons along the way early in the season, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And I completely agree. It's basketball season, my favorite time of the athletic year. It's either this time or March Madness when it comes around. So everyone sit back and enjoy this first game between Elk Grove and Hersey. This first one's with the girls. Later on, it's the boys. But we are almost underway. First, the starters. Hersey starters, number 11, Kate Donovan. Number 22, Ava Hardwood. Number 23, Kiki Kraft. Number 24, Annika Manthe. That's the height. She's 6'3", a senior for this Hersey team. Number 31, Kristen Wentling. And for Elk Grove, number 4, Danica Little. Number 11, Zarila Miles. Number 13, Maggie Maher. Number 15, Ariana Trausch. And number 22, Katie Wirtz.
Yeah, you're going to find that Elk Grove's starting a little bit young. They have 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and a sophomore. But like I said, Hersey's just so well coached really early on. You're going to watch the fundamentals, and it's fun to watch. They're a great team to watch. And it wasn't too long ago. They were down in the state championship game, I believe.
So our jerseys tonight, Elk Grove's in their home whites with Hersey in their oranges. And there is Manthe just winning the tip, and Hersey's got our first possession of the night.
Yeah, Hersey starts out with motion.
Donovan looks on to the top of the key. She finds Manthe up the middle. Donovan underneath the low, fading jump shot. Rolls in for Kate Donovan. First bucket of this evening goes to the sophomore, Kate Donovan.
Hersey's going to start out here with a full court pressure.
How can the Grens handle it?
Yeah, you can't dribble out of this. You got to pass out of it. But with Hersey's height, it's going to be tough. Long arm
there
spans.
is a turnover. Kristen Wentling gets the steal. Donovan at the top of the key. Three-pointer off mark.
Good box out.
Offensive rebound, though, by Hardwood. Inside, Manthe miss. Another offensive rebound. Kick out to Wentling, and she gets it 4 opportunities. And that's not going to do it for the Grens. 5-0 Huskies.
Yeah, it's fun to watch Hersey. And Elk Grove can learn some things here. It's very early in the season. Like I said, Coach Linfers really likes his team. They hustle, they try hard, and they're going to get better, for sure.
Kick out. Little's got it at the top of the key. Dribbled in. Manthe almost comes up with the steal. Instead, it's Maher with it. Maher drives in, tries to throw towards Little in the corner. It's deflected out. Remains Elk Grove basketball on the far side.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing Danica Little play any minutes last year. I could have, we only did a couple games, but so far she looks like the athlete on the court for Elk Grove. She looks pretty good.
Yeah, when she's got the three-point shot, she could knock that one down. As our Elk Grove's first shot contested by Miles. She'll go to the line for 2. Elk Grove able to get on the scoreboard here early now.
So that's a great sign, right? How do you beat height? You have them foul you.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to have to take it to them. If they're disciplined, it's not going to work out well, but that's a good call for us.
This is where Elk Grove has struggled. Their last game, as this one hits off the back iron, their last game they shot 20% from the charity stripe, which is not good because it is free points. You got to be above the 80% mark in the majority of games.
Maggie Maher's a returning player. She's a pretty legit player, too.
As Miles knocks down the second one, Donovan, main ball handler for Hersey, has it. Looking inside to Manthe, just one little drop step, layup, good.
Kind of an isolation for her. they ran motion the first offense, and this one they just isolated her. Everybody on the left side of the court, and it allows her to get that inbound pass and just use her footwork.
Tried to squeeze in a pass towards Troush, kicked right back out, top of the key.
That's got to be a shot there for Maher.
With Maher. Now Little's got it, handoff to Maher. Maher looking inside, behind the back, nifty little move, layup. No good, everything but the finish for Maher. Defensive rebound by Kiki Kraft. She brings it up, kicks out to Hardwood. Harvard with a shot inside the line, offensive rebound, and a layup good by Kate Donovan, her second bucket. Maher a little shaken up as she fell for the pump fake, and we're going to have our first timeout. Probably an injury timeout here to check on Maggie Maher, the senior.
Yeah, we don't want that. It sounded like an elbow. It was right in front of us here. I always worry about heads in basketball, but that was I believe, a right elbow.
So we always hear that the press needs to be broken going into the middle of it.
Yeah.
Elk Grove hasn't gotten to that point yet. They tried to force it one time, and it was a steal with Manthe. So it's just got to be a quicker ball movement type of way to get into the middle? Or
you got to ask your players to be comfortable with it, but what comfortable becomes with practice. But you can't dribble out of a press. You just can't. That's when the double team comes. You get in the coffin corner. You got to pass, but people have to be in their spots. And to your point, it can't take – it has to be bang, 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 out over half court. I suspect – you'll see this full court press until they get up by 15.
Yeah.
That's
As
a
this
reach.
one is able to get out. That is Troush. Troush finds Maher. 3-point shot by Katie Wirtz. No good. And Manthe is just a tree in there. Is going to collect probably just about every defensive rebound.
It's a great offensive set for Elk Grove. They got the shot they were looking for now.
Inside to Manthe. Layup. Good. They tried to double team on her, but the first person went over her head, and then Troush was just too little to stand in front of Manthe.
Yeah, the double team's got to come a lot quicker.
Yeah.
You got to get her. You got to get some defense on her as her back is to the basket.
And another turnover for Elk Grove. Donovan comes up with the steal. She's got it at the top of the key. Manthe now on the wing. Right back towards Harwood.
This is your motion. Just going to set screens all day till somebody forgets to guard their person. There it is.
Good job by Wirtz on the help side.
Yeah, good job.
And there's going to be an and one for Ava Hardwood, the senior, 5'11" for Hersey, going to the line. It's 13-1 here early.
Her upper body positioning was great. She just was shuffling her feet, and it's just not going to work. She's given up literally almost a foot. Yeah, that's rough.
So first free throw and only off the back iron.
Good
Defensive rebound by Maher. This is what Elk Grove wants to come back into this game. It's going to have to be one-and-done opportunities for Hersey.
What's going to be good for Elk Grove is how they call this game, too.
Miles missed shot.
With the height, Hersey's going to have the thought of just reaching over our players to get the rebound. And if we start getting a couple of those calls, it'll help us quite a lot.
Yeah. It's a good first turnover for Hersey is a 3-second call by with Manthe in the middle. So we have our first substitution in the game is Gianna Wright for Elk Grove. She enters and Katie Wirtz exits. So sophomore for sophomore switch. You said it, Elk Grove's a very young team.
Yeah. Talking to Coach Linfers and Coach Moore, they have some post players down below in the under levels. It's just too early. And I didn't press it, but I was going to ask, does too early mean this year, or does too early mean it's going to be next year? But we'll see.
Shot by Troush does rim out. One done and done for Elk Grove once again. And right now Hardwood has it. Manthe takes the three, and it is another turnover by Manthe. A travel on the shot. And we got two subs for Hersey.
Good closeout by Elk Grove to facilitate that little couple steps.
And it looks like more and more height coming off this Hersey bench. Grace, number 3, Grace Garborough, and number 32, Sadie Marks, who's a 6'1" freshman entering the game for Hersey.
We were watching warm-ups, and Manthe looked like she just was under the weather a little bit. I don't know, she seems a little bit frustrated out there right now.
And turnover, and this is the newcomer, Grace Garborough, layup missed. Offensive rebound by Kraft. They still fight for it. Manthe gets it, and she throws it in. That's her third bucket of the day. 6 points for Manthe early.
Yeah, this has got to go quicker, right? Now dribble hard if you have it, and then pass back.
And another turnover. Kiki Kraft comes up with this one inside towards Garbaro. They turn it over, and now Elk Grove's got a little bit of movement.
Jump away from the basket.
Maher spin move,
Good move,
elbow jumper off the back iron. Manthe grabs the defensive board.
Elk Grove could easily have 10 points already.
Yeah. Donovan sends it up the court. Garbo's got it. Sends it right back to Donovan, top of the key. They're going to look to isolate Manthe here.
Gianna Wright's got a little more height guarding Manthe. This will be interesting. It could frustrate her. And it did.
Shot off by Manthe. Defensive rebound by Danica Little. They're getting the stops here now. They just got to get a shot off. Troush, three-point shot off mark. Manthe defensive rebound. And it's a 2-on-1 with Donovan and Sadie Marks. Tipped out. Good defensive recovery by Troush. Remains Hersey basketball.
I don't see Ella Duckman out there. I wonder if she's maybe under the weather. I can't even tell on the bench because they have their warm-ups on.
Two subs, one for each team. Kristen Wentling re-enters, and as does Katie Wirtz for Elk Grove. Hersey inbound below, and it is a layup.
Too
good
easy
for Sadie Marks.
Too easy. That's just height.
Yeah, it was a good screen and roll there, and it got an easy bucket. Double team comes. They do get it over. Maher's got it. She still has her dribble. She uses that.
It's a great move by Maher because when you're trying to break a full court press, your energy and your heart rate are off the charts. And the minute you get it over half court, you don't just turn that off. And a lot of times, offenses will just rush just because the adrenaline's flowing.
Maher gets the shot.
Once you get over half court, set up an offense.
Yep. So that defensive possession for Hersey, they were in a 1-2-2 zone. See if they stick with that. Garbo's got it. Manthe seals her defender in right, and she lays it in for another bucket. 8 points for Manthe.
When she has that move, right, it looks like she's got some contact. It's definitely legal. She uses her leg in a position. She puts her leg in a position where the shoulder's going to go in the defender, and it's not illegal.
Manthe with the steal. And a travel by Kate Donovan. And a turnover by Hersey.
So Manthe, if she gets the ball, right, she's going to turn. If she steps forward to the rim and makes contact, that's a foul. But you're taught is you put your lead leg on a 45 degree where your hip is actually starting to move the player away, and it just makes it so easy. Yeah. She's well schooled.
Miles picks up her dribble, almost gets it taken away, regains, dribbles in towards it. Maher's got it on the wing.
Like to see
Pump
her shoot
fake.
there.
Spin move, Maher looking for somewhere to go. They remain in the zone as Hersey. On the opposite side, Wirtz. Right back to Maher.
The way to beat a zone is, pass around the top, get one inside out, the zone collapses, and you get out.
Yep.
The only way to beat a zone is you have to have some shooters.
Yeah.
You have to have some shooters, and you got to make some baskets.
So Elk Grove will take it underneath. A quick substitution. Ariana Troush back into the ballgame. Katie Wirtz exits.
I'm kind of surprised Hersey is in the zone. I mean, I don't see that they were having many problems with the man-to-man we call it.
Maher shot. It's a high arcing one. Back iron. Fight for the offensive rebound, but it falls to the hands of Sadie Marks. And for the first time, we get the first touches of Ellie Collado of Hersey.
No close out there.
Open shot by Christine Wentling. It's a three-point bucket and good.
Coach Lindfors is going to mark that one down. She's going to say, we got to close out on that. Even if it's not your person to defend, you got to close.
Troush in the corner.
She wants to run
motion it right
here.
Back out to Maher. Maher looking for somewhere to go. Floater, no good. Fight for the rebound. It goes to Hersey. Kick out towards Catalado. Skip pass up. And they get back up to the key. Wentling drives in with the left hand off the rim. Marks layup on the offensive rebound. No good, but she'll go to the line for two.
Good foul there. I don't mind that one.
It'll be Troush's first foul of the game. And Marks is at the line for two, the 6'1" freshman for Hersey. First shot is up and good.
Yeah, they lose a couple players like this at seniors, and they just reload with freshmen and sophomores. It's impressive. 31 for Hersey. Who is that, Wentling?
Yeah, she's
impressive.
Yeah.
She quietly goes about. She has the size, right? And she uses it wisely, but she's got a first quick step.
Second one from Marks falls through.
Yeah, this has got to go quicker here.
Maher finds the force of pass, and Marks comes up with the steal.
Oh, nice.
And then Elk Grove takes it right back. Little layup, no good, but she'll go to the line for two. Danica Little comes up with the steal. Fast break opportunity, could not convert, but she goes to the line for 2 free throws here. 2.8 seconds left in this first quarter. Hersey leads 24-3.
Yeah, I like the take there.
Little, first opportunity. The junior off the back iron, rims out, no good.
Frustration on her face. Just get on your toes. Backspin, that's all you need.
Second opportunity for Little on its way.
There you go.
And that one falls through, 24-4. Hersey gets it in quick. They do have a time for a shot, and they will not get one as Collado tried to send it up towards Drury. That ends our first quarter, 24-4 is our score.
Yeah, so you see what we talked about, pregame. Elk Grove's got a lot of learning to do. They're a very young team. Coach Linfors and Coach Moore, I talked to both of them, and they said, we're not discouraged. It's just, it is what we have, and they're going to build, and this will be a season of building. I'll be interested to see if Duckman is hurt or what, but she was a pretty decent player. But interested to see, they kind of bid around the edges about what they have down in the below levels. And you can't bring up somebody that's not ready.
Yeah,
it's just, you can ruin a career that way.
Yep. And like you said, though, there are only 5 seniors on this Elk Grove team. So they're returning a lot next year, but it seems like right now they're going to be losing their – it's game 1, a lot of time to develop. Game 1 for us, game 8 for them.
Yeah.
But a lot of time to develop a new ball handler. But it seems like right now Maggie Maher is getting every shot and getting every opportunity that she wants.
I mean, if Elk Grove shoots 35% in that first quarter,
it's a different ball game.
Yeah, they got 8 to 10 at least, if not more. It's so hard. Anybody that's played basketball, it's so hard to play against somebody that's so much taller than you. It's so intimidating. You don't want to get anywhere near them, but sometimes that's how you beat them. Up and under.
Yeah, I got to be a little more physical. Got to be.
Yeah, it's okay.
As for the first time, we see Nigella Sefik, the senior, number 23 for Elk Grove, check in. It will be Elk Grove basketball on the quarter, so we start. Hersey remains in the press, it looks like right now.
Yeah, I got to ask, what's the number where Coach pulls it off? We're going to find out, I think.
Maher. This is a lot more laid-back press. It's more of a one-on-one.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to deny the inbound. And
yeah.
They'll run another play off of that at some point, whether it's this game or other games. But
reach-in foul there by Grace Garbrau. And it is Elk Grove ball on our near sideline for you. Yep, you guys as well, near sideline. And that is Little inbounding for Elk Grove. They do deny it here, ends up getting the ball to Troush. Inside, Sefik makes a tough shot over Manthe. What a bucket by the senior, number 23, Nigella Sefik.
What a great way to start a game. Now she comes in and starts hand fighting with the tallest Hersey players.
Donovan,
fun to watch a little bit.
Nifty little layup in through Kate Donovan, the sophomore. Very good ball player.
Impressed me in the first 5 seconds she's on the floor.
Yeah. Little's got it.
One more down in the corner.
Up towards
was there.
Hatter, Sefik gets the pass intercepted. Donovan inside Gabaro, layup, no good. Fight for it. Manthe comes up with it. Layup, good.
Holy mackerel,
seems like all 10 of her points are second chance opportunities.
Yeah, back to the bucket, little over the back layup.
Maher picks up her dribble. Troush gets it across half court. Double team comes. They regain. Troush trying to get out of it.
Got to help out top.
Find it And it is tipped out. We're waiting for a call. It's going to remain Elk Grove basketball.
Yeah, I don't know if the referee even knew that was so close, right?
Yeah.
Got to make a call one way or the other. It's like they both touched it at the same time.
Little on the inbound pass. Finds it to Maher. Looking inside towards Suffolk. They passes over to Little. Right back up to top key. Maher.
Hersey
Skip
staying
pass
with
to
that
Troush.
zone.
Yep. Wirtz has it. Right back where it came from. And Wirtz unable to collect the pass. It's going to be a turnover that really wasn't anyone's fault. But
no, it's just when you're that close, a bounce pass would be so much easier to handle. When you're that close, if it's not above your shoulders, it's rough. Something that you're wasting, that's a travel.
Handoff. Kiki Kraft skip pass from Donovan inside to Manti. Manti turns and looks. No good. Offensive board.
Suffolk is really impressive.
And foul on Grace Graboe. And Elk Grove basketball offensive foul for Hersey. 28-6 is our score.
Well, we're seeing that 22 points isn't enough to pull off the full court press.
Yep.
Double team
right coming, jump ball. It's going to be Hersey basketball. Elk Grove had it at the start of the quarter.
Danica's got to realize you just can't go to the sideline or the corner. That's a dead corner over there, and it oozes somebody to come double.
Yeah, Maddie Drury enters the game for Hersey.
You got 3 defenders now. Two human beings and a sideline.
Kate Donovan dribbles through. Reaching a double dribble, they're going to say for Donovan. Maher comes up.
I laughed because Maher thought she got called for a foul. She turned around like, nuts.
Little sends it up to Maher. Hersey remains in the 1-2-2 press.
It's loosening up a little bit. That's a kick, no? Or?
They do get it across. Suffolk is wide open down below. Double team comes. Turnover by Elk Grove as it's deflected out. Hersey basketball as we are under 6 minutes to go in the half.
Somebody called. I missed what Coach Graham said on that one. I don't know if that was a foul or they just made a decision who it was out on.
Inbound towards Donovan. Donovan brings it up for Hersey. Manti sets the screen, and it's going to be an offensive
24.
one on Manti. Yep.
She's just, I don't know, she's playing angry. And it's not her game. I've seen her play last year. It's not her game. It's good to have intensity, but that was just a full-out, basically shove to the chest, and she didn't need to do it. All she's trying to do is set a hard screen.
Yeah. Wirtz exits the game, and Miles comes back in for Elk Grove. Little inbounds. Sends it over towards Miles. Maher. Looked inside towards the middle, right back towards Maher. Turned over by Miles. Drury has it on the wing. Looked inside towards Manti. Maher guards. Missed layup. Second opportunity falls through for Sadie Marks. As Sadie Marks comes in off the bench.
I understand we're giving away some height, but a box out is a box out, right? Yeah. You could be 4 foot tall and box out a 7-footer because the referees have got your back, right? You're not doing anything wrong. If you get shoved out of the way, it's a offensive foul.
Absolutely. Maher layup. Going to go to the line for 2. Another foul here, I believe, on Manti. We'll see what the ref says.
And Manti's miss there, if we would have boxed out and come a little help, that would have been an Elk Grove ball.
Yeah. That's one of the main keys here is Elk Grove is one and done on their side of the offensive play, and Hersey's getting 2, 3, even before a couple times as well.
Great point. Yeah, that's the height. I mean, you got to muscle through it. But
Maher at the line for 2. First one up and through Maggie Maher. It's going to be her 3rd point of the day. And Elk Grove is in the bonus for these last 5 minutes. So your offensive mind should change here is drive in, get to the line as much as we can. And
I totally forgot about the rule change, and I still quite can't figure it out.
4 fouls.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I do get it, but I just don't know when it comes into play. And we're going to learn. I'm going to learn on the run here.
Second one in for Maher. Donovan brings it up for Hersey. 30-8 is our score. Donovan inside, Marks layup, no good. Tipped out of play. It's going to be Elk Grove basketball. They're saying last touch up by the senior Lily Larson, number 15.
We had a 3-point or a 3-second call earlier, right?
Yep, that was on Nancy.
That was close. Sadie Marks was in there. It felt like a lifetime, but.
And they do get it across. That is Miles, and it is going to be a foul. At first, it looked like they were going to call Miles on a carry, but that was not the case. It remains Elk Grove basketball.
Back to that 3-point call. When a referee makes a call, whoever made the call goes to the desk, gives it who it is, and the referees rotate.
Yep.
And you watch. 3-second calls aren't done well, but you watch, and it's typically the same one. You just got to make sure they're down underneath the basket, right?
Yeah.
It's not called often.
Miles makes
Nice
both
shot.
at the strip. That is good sign for Elk Grove here. They got to get to the line and get these free points at the charity stripe, and they're going to get back into this ball game.
Yeah, it's looking better.
Donovan
Oh,
almost
that's a
gets a carry. They don't call it. Donovan layup. No good. Out of control. Defensive rebound.
Got away with a
Send
foul
it up towards Miles. Miles dribbles. Inside. Troush layup over Sadie Marks. No good. Marks comes down. Defensive rebound. Troush remains on her. Now they kick it up. Donovan, fast break opportunity here. She slows it back out, and they're going to run an offense.
So Hersey's offense looks a little bit different now that Nancy's on the bench. I mean, 32 is still legit. She's a freshman, but it's just not the same motion.
Drury, 3-point bucket, no good.
You know, they're settling for outside
rebound
shots.
by Gianna Wright. Yep. Maher double team comes at the top of the key. They do get it out. Troush,
That's a
3-point
shot.
shot, and she'll go to the line. 3 free throws. Got fouled from behind on her shot. We'll see what the number is. It looks like it's going to be number 31, Kristen Wentling.
Hersey coach is not going to be happy with that. You got a 25-footer, and there's no need to foul.
Oh, and it will be 3 free throws for Ariana Troush, the senior. First one, no good as it hits off the backboard. High arcing free throw.
You're telling me.
Almost touched the ceiling boards here in the gymnasium at Elk Grove.
Rather that than short.
Second one from Troush. That one short. First one long, second one short. This one's got to be right in the middle.
Referee down underneath. She's enjoying it. She's got a smile.
30-10 remains our score. Under 4 minutes to go in our first half. Troush gets
is.
the third one. So 1 for 3 from the stripe on that trip. And number 23, Kiki Kraft, will bring it up for Hersey. Kraft finds a 3-point shot from Wentling. Wentling hit one earlier. This one's no good. And the offensive rebound by Sadie Marks.
That ball went up, and 4 of the Elk Grove players started heading to offense. And you can't have that. Not against this team.
Wirtz has it in the corner right back to Maher.
And hence why they're getting so many second shots. You just got to crash that board.
Towards the middle. Troush gets it. Keeps up with the double team.
For a defensive rebound.
Yeah. Miles finds Maher. Maher, dribble drive, kick out. Wirtz, 3-point shot. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound by Troush. Count it.
Nicely done.
32-13. Elk Grove inching their way back into this one. Still a very long way to go. 3 minutes left in the half.
Nice
Good
play.
defensive work by Troush. She's kicking up the intensity. Wirtz brings up Maher. Maher, open shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Troush. Troush, layup, good.
Timeout here, Hersey.
Troush starting to key up, and it is going to be a 30-second timeout by Hersey.
So this is what Coach Linfors was explaining to me. She said, they hustle hard, right? I think they're getting used to, they're tall, but we can hang. I don't think that's going to equate into a stunning win tonight, but you're learning, right?
Yeah.
And Hersey's gotten a little lazy. With Manthe off the floor, they've gotten a little lazy on their offense.
Not just Manthe, too. They don't have, ball handler without Kate Donovan.
I'm sure Hersey coach
we'll see one of them back into the game, or both of them right here. We'll see. First warning does come. Elk Grove, they're definitely saying just keep up with what you're doing, trying to get the offensive board. You're faster than them. Just got to get the ball before them. As Manthe does re-enter, Donovan does re-enter.
That's a no-brainer, right? So, listen, Elk Grove had 4 the first quarter, and they're sitting at 15.
Yeah.
That is something you build on after the game.
Yeah, it was 28-5 24-4 at the end of the quarter, and it's 32-15. So Elk Grove is winning this quarter.
Nice move.
Manthey shot, no good. Defensive rebound by Maher.
Go hard.
That's also been a key here this second quarter is one and done for Hersey. There's been a couple second chance opportunities, and they've connected, but not as many as there was in the first. Wirtz dribbles.
Take that shot.
And she will, off the mark. Defensive rebound by Grabowie. And they find Donovan. Donovan gets it up towards Kraft. Kraft inside to Manthey.
Nice
double
double
team
team.
comes. No good.
Great double team.
And Troush defensive rebound. Kick up to Maher. Maher being marked by Donovan. Maher.
That double team earlier, Chris, was not happening quickly, and that happened quickly, and it's going to frustrate Manthey.
Yep. And Maher, my apologies, going to the line for 2 free throws here. So another chance to cut into this 17-point lead by the Huskies. Maher's first trip, she made both. Let's see if it's a little more of the same. Maher.
Great form.
Good one. And now they're bringing back in Najla Selfick. Josh is going to take a breather. She pulled up some great minutes in the second
Maher was
quarter.
a great player last year, but she wasn't the player, right?
Yeah.
They had a decent team, and they all kind of fed off each other. This year, they're going to ask her to kind of lead it. And that's a different way of playing.
Second one, Maher hits the rim a couple times, falls through, 32-17. Don't look now, the Grenadiers comeback. Could it be brewing? Donovan sends it up. Hardwood has it. Manthey now right back to
Good defense.
Donovan. Maher hand check is going to be the
That's
call.
right. That's
Only the
okay.
first one, though, of this period, or quarter.
That's right. I don't mind that. I'd rather on her hip than give him any space at all.
Grabowie enters, or looks to inbound as she dribbled it and wasn't able to do that. See, Donovan was open, layup, no good by Hardwood. Jump ball is going to be the call.
Great play by Elk Grove there, right? They knew where that play was going. They have a kick out wide to the out here on the 3-point line, but that's not where the ball's going to go when you have a 6'1" center. You know, they're just trying to spread a little space to get her more room. Here comes full court press again, and I don't blame them.
Nope, especially as the momentum seems to be
go
on
hard.
the Grenadiers' side. Had it, tried to force a pass in, stolen by Donovan. Donovan takes it up and resets an offense. Now it's with Kraft. Kraft looks inside towards Manthey. She dribbles, collects, and finishes. 12 points for Annika Manthey.
Easy.
Yeah.
She's good.
Kickball violation we're going to have here. A stoppage, 34-17. 1 minute, 9 seconds remain in
What's
the half.
Hersey's record?
They are 4-2 overall.
Okay.
0-1 on the road, though, so could say they've not been battle-tested on the road yet.
I've seen some great Hersey teams, some state championship teams, and I can see where this one's still finding their way as well.
Another turnover by, nope, Troush gets it back. Now it's a turnover. Donovan comes up with it. Donovan is a great ball handler for this Hersey team, and only a sophomore. She finds the open Garbo. She pump fakes, dribbles in, layup, falls through Grace Garbo. The junior connects. It's her first bucket of the night.
Now run. Not this. Go to the middle. Get to 22. Now run hard at it.
Wirtz,
Oh.
Maher, kicked up. And that's right. Right looks in. Troush layup. Good. Ariana Troush continues her hot streak. That makes it 36-19. Kraft looks inside. Manthey layup good and one. We'll see who the foul is going to be on. But Manthey goes to the line. She's got 14 here herself.
I don't know about that foul. I mean, our player was straight up, body movement. It wasn't like she touched her arm because she physically can't. Our player was too small.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she got her with the body.
Manthey's shot falls through. And will be Elk Grove basketball down by 20 with 21 seconds left to go in the half.
Back to the middle. Go hard.
Wirtz hits the feet of Maher. Maher has her pass deflected. They fight for it. Loose ball. Hersey basketball with 13 seconds left to go in the half.
What I mean by that is that you said inbound side, back to the middle, go hard, dribble. You can't dribble through it, but everybody starts to back up as the center is dribbling. And then you're going to get some open looks.
Donovan finds Grabowie in the corner. Inside Manthey. They fight for it.
Jump ball.
Jump ball will be the call, and it's going to remain Hersey basketball. 3 seconds left to go.
I love the fact that Elk Grove is digging for 50-50.
Yeah.
And they're winning them.
And here it is.
Double team on 24.
Layup by Hardwood falls through. That's the end of the half.
Great play, great play. You can't double team the whole team. You know, they did what they had to do, but nice little spurt for Elk Grove. I mean, 15 points in the quarter. They'll take that every day of the week.
Yeah. 41-19 is our half. Time score as we go into the half. If you're Coach Lindfors, what do you say to your team before the third quarter?
Well, I'd erase the first 4 minutes of the game and just say concentrate on our last 8. You know, I mean, they played fantastic. The 50-50 balls are being contested. Elk Grove's winning a few of them. They've double-teamed Manfi. It's worked. Hersey's still a great club, you know, but, boy, I like the last 6-8 minutes that Elk Grove played.
Yeah, absolutely. 41-19. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes. He's John Walls. I'm Chris Randall. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. Second half action just starting here as it is 41-19. Our first shot, Harwood, no good.
It's funny that inbounds came to 31. I think she forgot which basket she was going to because she hesitated and had it wide open.
Manthe hits down her first shot opportunity of the second half.
And believe me, that's not hard to do.
No, it happens more than we think, right? Hersey remains in the press right after half. Danica Little's got it.
Now she's in trouble. Picked up her dribble. That should have been an instant double team by Hersey.
And we have a quick timeout.
Yeah,
that's good. They give us quick time to recap halftime.
Yep.
And so 41-19 was our score coming in, and it is now 43-19 after a made bucket by Manthe. She's got 17 alone. It's a pretty good game if it's just Manthe versus Elk Grove. So we set it over a break. We got to hope that Elk Grove continues that second quarter and
real high energy.
Hustle them in a way.
50-50 balls tells you a lot. You can win them or lose them. At least you're in them. You know, and Elk Grove was winning a few.
Yeah.
I mean, just think, I don't think Manthe's playing one of her better games, and she still got 17 in the first half. She's impossible to stop.
Yeah,
but
6'3".
Yeah, but they have a lot of other players that can help. You know, she's not just the one-man band out there. So, but Elk Grove plays like the last 8 minutes. It was entertaining.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Troush just out hustling everyone. It is Elk Grove basketball right now. Maher gets the inbound pass.
That's a good inbounds play.
Yep, Maher loses dribble for a
still
second.
Got a dribble.
Finds Troush. Two wide open players under the basket. Troush loses possession. Donovan comes up with the steal. Troush from behind. Manthe layup, no good. She'll go to the line though. Danica Little with the foul.
Troush had a really good move through traffic and just a little fingertip on the ball behind her, and she lost it because I thought she was going to do a little jab step and head to the rim.
Yeah. She also almost tried to be a little bit of a Jose Alvarado. Have you seen those in the NBA? He plays for the Pelicans. They'll inbound it after a made bucket. He'll stand in the corner here, and then the guys don't know, so he comes up right behind him, takes the ball, and it's an easy bucket for the
Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Lost, right?
Yeah. Troush tried. Donovan was a little too quick. She knew she was behind. But Manthe's first shot up and good. Second one also good for Manthe. She's got 19. Tied Elk Grove by herself.
I still think Elk Grove, 19's a lot, but I think they've done a nice job that second quarter in denying her the ball.
Little loses her dribble, gets it to Maher before the fall. Double team, it's going to remain Hersey basketball. Or Elk Grove basketball, my apologies.
Sometimes when you get into that corner up where the ball's coming in bounds, if you pick up your dribble, your teammates got to know, just go get it.
Maher short on a three, out of play, Hersey ball.
It's okay to run to a teammate, just take the ball out of her hands and then, work it. But Elk Grove, I'm seeing that they're finding themselves a lot in the corners.
Yeah.
And that's something you have to avoid.
You want to be in the middle of the court, run your offense through the middle. Donovan finds
Mismatch
Manthe.
down low here.
Yeah, they sealed her off. Good double team, 3-second call as Harwood was unable to turn towards the corner, and it will be a 3-second call.
All right, I'm officially a homer. I just caught myself clapping for a good game, for a good play. Sorry, any Hersey fans, but I don't think you're watching.
Maher looking for somewhere to go. Dribbles. Skip pass towards Miles. 3-point shot, no good by Wirtz. And Donovan layup, finds Manthe running the court. She finds and feeds the big one for the bucket.
Yeah, that's taught. She's going to be the third player in, and nobody's going to be watching her.
Yep.
Just come down the lane, and it's just an easy layup for her.
Miles, travel, and it is a not good 2-minute start here for Elk Grove after the half. 6 unanswered points for Hersey to start.
If you can break a press, and you can break it pretty quickly, it doesn't affect you at all.
Yeah.
If you can't break a press,
it helps you more than anything.
Yeah, if you can't break a press, it just gets worse. It's in your head and it doesn't get better.
Skip pass, Manthe finds the open.
No box out. No box out, no help by Elk
Open
Grove.
Wentling, and then Manthe tipping and bucket. 49-19, all of a sudden it is a 30-point game as we get into half as a 20-point game. Little looked for the three inside Troush. 4 Hersey defenders come up on her, and it is a steal. Harwood collects. Fine skip pass. Donovan into the middle. Donovan takes her own shot. She connects.
Great move.
8 points for Donovan on the night. And
Great
a
move.
Timeout, full timeout.
Got to believe Elk Grove, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't see the call from the referee, but we do have a timeout here. 51-19 is our score. He's John Walls. I'm Chris Randall. We thank you for joining us. And stick around for game 2 this evening between Elk Grove and Hersey.
Yeah, that one's going to be interesting. I know Elk Grove had a flu bug going through, and they only had 8 starters against Ridgewood. But we'll see who makes the bench, see who gets the start, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that was that one. We still got about 13 and a half minutes left to go in this one. But for the men's side, it is both 2, 1, and 3 teams going at it. And it is Elk Grove's first home game for the men. So it could be a very fun game, fun environment here.
Absolutely.
If the students show up. But we remain here on the girls' side. 5 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 51-19 is our score.
You know, Scott back in the booth and everybody else, they've done I've done many games with them. I have not complained about a referee yet. This might be a record. They've had a great game.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see, I believe it was an Elk Grove timeout as they have 2 left in the game.
Yeah, we had that quick one on what was going to be a turnover, and then it has to be with the last.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why she took it, but.
Here is a little different defensive look for Hersey as they don't pick up a press, but Donovan does pick up Maher right at the half-court line.
Straight man-to-man help.
Miles right back to Maher.
This is going to be tough here. You got, boy, they are
1,
overloading
2, 2
the ball.
Zone.
Yeah, it is the zone, and they're overloading the ball. So come in, kick out, and you got to make a shot right there. Boom, that's got to go
kick
up.
right out, Maher. Troush, Maher, bucket,
nice
good,
move.
good, nice little elbow jumper.
Maher's
for
playing
Maggie
really
Maher.
good. Really good.
8 points for her, 7 for Troush. They got 15 of the 21. Donovan kicks up to Hardwood inside. Marks gets the layup. Sadie Marks enters, and she collects. She's now in double digits this evening.
I believe Sadie's been called for 3 seconds in the lane.
Yep.
We'll have to watch that.
Little inside towards
Take it
right. Kick out, good offensive work. Miles picks up her one dribble, fights for it, and it is going to be a foul on Grace Garbawi.
No reason for that foul. Elk Grove was in such trouble there.
Yeah. That was one thing I remember when I played was don't waste your dribble on one dribble and then pick it up and then get yourself in a very bad spot.
Well,
and that's
LeBron
exactly what
can do
happened.
that because he gets to just start dribbling again.
Yeah.
But not in Elk Grove Ice, or not in high school basketball.
Maher, Troush, skip pass, and then incoming Ellie Collado comes up with the steal. Kept her dribble on the ground as well. Garbawi doesn't have her dribble. Finds Collado. Marks has it at the 3-point line.
So one thing on the Elk Grove's turnovers, right? A lot of them are on his pass.
Marks layup, no good. Defensive rebound.
Hersey
comes
knows.
towards Little.
Hersey knows when we're going to pass the ball, right? I haven't seen a ball fake skip pass or like a bounce pass yet. And that's how you defend. That's how you get around it. Nice
Miles
move.
layup. Good. Back to a 30-point game here as Catalado moves up.
Like to see Elk Grove just do a little ball fake up, right? Get them in the air and then bounce pass underneath them, and you're gonna have good things happen.
Grace Garbawi sets and shuts up this Elk Grove crowd. Maher 3-point shot, no good. Back iron.
Yeah, that was
fight
forced.
for it, and it is right coming off. Offensive rebound, no good. Garbawi comes up with a defensive one, and it is going to be a travel.
I think Gianna Wright was expecting it to get contact, and that's why the ball didn't go in. And that's a norm for a lot of people, you know. But I think she was expecting
is a
to get
sophomore,
fouled.
so got a lot of growing to do with Gianna Wright, number 1.
Well, I can see what Coach Lindfors and Coach Moore are saying. You know, you got to like some of what you're seeing, and they are young.
Yeah. Troush has it, trying to get around the defender. That's
nice
Bourne.
Move.
Troush loses it. Marks defensive board or defensive rebound.
Don't give up.
Collado layup, nice little pass fake, layup good. Ellie Collado, the sophomore.
If the Elk Grove defender stops moving back to the bucket, it makes it a much harder shot for Hersey.
Absolutely.
Don't give any room for them.
58-23, Maher. Nice little floater off the rim, no good. Garbawi defensive rebound.
You just tell her body language. She's feeling it right now.
Yeah. Collado.
Hustle.
Inside towards Marks. Tried to force a pass. They get it towards Drury. Drury missed the three. And Garbawi's going to knock this one out of play. And it will be Elk Grove basketball. Maher dribbles it up. Finds Troush. Troush lets the runners come through. She finds Wirtz. Wirtz at the top of the key. Sentence right through. Skip pass to Maher. Maher, a little pump fake. Maher, nice little mid-range. No good. And defensive rebound by Marks.
Whatever Moore and Lindfors told them at the half, they look way more aggressive, more athletic. It might not be in the score, but they're playing tighter defense.
Good defensive work by Maher. Comes up with the steal. You said it right on cue.
Head up.
Fight for it. It's on the ground still. And now we got a jump ball whistle. And it is Hersey basketball.
I'm pretty sure that jump ball was a little early, but I like it because that could have been disastrous. There was bodies about ready to fly.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good call.
It was Hersey basketball after the jump ball. Maher comes up with a nice little steal, layup. No good. They fight for it. Maher got hit in the face. She also hit Collado in the face.
The ball just snuck out of her hand, just a smidgen, and it just upset the timing. I like the move. Just a little jump stop, let her go by, but just a little mishandle there.
She's a little shaken up as well. See if they use a quick sub.
Well, here's the thing. You get one in the nose, and the nose hurts, but it's the eyes watering. You can't play when your eyes watering, and that's probably what
she's got. And they are going to sub her out. It is Danica Little re-entering. So Collado gets it on the inbound. Inside, they fight for it, kick out. And it is a turnover by Hersey. Little comes up with it. Miles is going to do the ball handling. Finds Little.
Ooh,
and she's going to travel. Little didn't know if she wanted to shoot or pass.
Yeah, little stutter step.
Yeah.
Shooters want to shoot, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And she could shoot the ball. She hasn't really launched any threes this evening, but when she is able to, she can knock those threes down. 3-point shot by Katie Wentling. No good. Offensive board. Nope, they're going to say Collado steps out of bounds. Elk Grove basketball.
That shot was tipped by Wirtz.
Yeah.
For sure.
So just noticing this now, Katie Wentling, a junior, and Kristen Wentling, senior. I wonder if they're siblings. I assume so. Little's got it out the wing, being marked by Collado. And they're going to hand it up towards McCorney. Right back towards Miles. Miles finds Wirtz. Wirtz inside jump shot, no good. Defensive rebound goes towards Avery Bourne, and Collado will bring it up. 40 seconds left to go in this quarter. Shot by Lily Larson, no good, and it is going to be one and done for Miles.
Take your time here.
Miles.
Numbers. Get a trailer.
In, finds Wirtz. Wirtz pump fake, dribbles towards the middle. Gets it out towards Aubrey McCorney.
McCorney's a sophomore. She had no intention of shooting that. I think if she's seeing some varsity and might just, be a little intimidated, but she's got game.
And it's going to be a hand check here by Hersey. 20 seconds to go in this third quarter. 58-23 is our score. Elk Grove basketball underneath.
Well, Elk Grove can make some hay here. Hersey's got 5 players and they only have 2 points for the game. So you're seeing, maybe the other part of the bench. And McCorney's getting some minutes. Suffolk is back.
There's Miles' 2-point jumper, they're going to say. Connected by Zerelia Miles. 58-25. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Looked inside. Goes right back out towards them. 3-point shot by Katie Wentling. Good. And it is 61-25 as we go towards the fourth quarter here at Elk Grove.
So I know that the clock was running down, but Wentling had no hesitation on that, right? None whatsoever. That's something she is confident. She wants to make it, and it was a great shot.
Yeah, Katie Wentling, the junior, possible sister of Kristen Wentling, the senior. 61-25, 8 minutes left to go in this one. I assume we're going to be done seeing Sadie Marks, Annika Manthe, Katie Donovan, Ava Harwood, any of the senior or starters for this Hersey ball club.
Yeah, numerous reasons why. Obviously, injury comes to mind, but also you're coaching against a coach you're probably going to coach against for many, many years to come, and you just don't want to be that coach, right?
Yeah.
You're up 38 or something. You'll find them. They're out there.
Oh, for sure.
They're out there.
Yeah, especially at the college level.
But on the conference level, you kind of see that a little more than that. We're there now. Let's get some minutes in for some of the other players.
It looks like Maher for Elk Grove is going to re-enter in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Linfers and Moore need to take anybody out.
No,
Stick with what you got, unless you're trying to work somebody in that you might know you're going to depend on later. But I would not have the starters out too long. This might just be a little breather for them.
Yeah. We're going to see Samantha Cherry for the first time for Elk Grove tonight. Maher's got it on the inbound. 5 new players for this Hersey club as well. So the names might get a little dicey here.
Yeah. Understood.
Maher finds
McCorney.
McCorney picked up her dribble, finds Sefik. Sefik dribbles in, shot. And they're going to say a travel. She was being marked by Lily Larson.
Marked might be a word, maybe mugged. It's up to you.
Yeah. Morgan Daly inbounds, number 44 for Hersey. New point guard is going to be Nora Launcher, the junior. She's going to get her first shot off the iron, no good. Larson offensive board. Maher and Larson fight for it. It's going to go right back out. Lauren Rocks has it.
There.
Launcher shot, no good. Rocks offensive rebounds.
Maher gets 5 stars for that, digging for that ball.
Inside, Larson, turnaround shot, no good. Larson offensive board, blocked by Sefik. It goes out of play. Gonna stay on that side. Hersey
Sefik's
basketball.
an interesting player to me because she's not getting a lot of minutes.
A senior as well.
Yeah, but she's everywhere.
Yeah, good hustle player.
Yeah, she is everywhere.
So Launcher.
Maher comes out here.
Shot by number 21, Aaliyah Haunton. Defensive rebound by Sefik. Wirtz dribbles in. Tried to find Cherry on the little bit of on the fast break opportunity. No good to connect, though. Turnover.
Emily Fiorito who is in for Elk Grove. She sang the national anthem, did a good job.
Great job.
I like her hustle down here.
Yeah.
She beat everybody down the offensive end.
Daly has it at the top of the key. Finds Launcher. Right back to Daly. Daly at the wing, inside towards Larson. Hits the end line. Elk Grove basketball. 6 minutes. We do have a running clock here in the fourth quarter. So it is 6 minutes exactly left to go. Wirtz is going to dribble it up, the sophomore for Elk Grove.
McCorney's out.
They get it tough for Rito.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. She's setting really nice solid screens. She's communicating to her players.
Cherry, jump shot, good. Falls through, 61-27. Great pick by Gianna Wright to get an open shot for
Samantha Cherry is the sister of a varsity men's player we had back here, Sean. Sean, probably one of the most intense, aggressive defenders we've ever had. Might have been like a Bob Probert, if you will, from the Detroit Red Wings, but good player.
Kick out, that's Daly for 3, no good. Wright loses it. Rocks pump fake. Rocks loses the handle, stays in on their side. It's now with Houghton. Houghton layup, met by Sefix underneath. Larson has it, being marked by Cherry. Tries to get around, they both fall to the ground. They're gonna say this one's on Cherry.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that a Cherry would be taking a charge or trying to. If that's Samantha's game, she's going to do wonders here. I think she's a sophomore, right? No, she's a junior.
She's a junior, Samantha Cherry. Quick substitution. That's going to be Miles back into the game, and Katie Wirtz going to exit. Nora Lodgner.
What you'll probably see Hersey do now is they're going to run a motion offense
and try and
set some screens, and then they're going to dive on the baseline. If it's open layup, they'll take it. If not, they'll kick it out.
Or just launch a 3 by Launcher, offensive rebounds.
Not sure the coach wants that, but they're going to burn some clock, and that's what you do.
Keep fighting for it. Offensive rebound by Bourne. Another shot, no good. Sefik comes down with this one, and then she's going to draw a foul. Elk Grove basketball. Foul's going to be on Aaliyah Haunton, the senior for Hersey. And Miles will bring it up for Elk Grove as we're under 4 minutes here to go in our first game of the doubleheader. Miles, met another defender, pulls it back out, finds Cherry at the top of the key. So another swing pass towards Ferrito. Miles for three, no good. Offensive rebound by Ferrito. She gets it out to Cherry for three. Goes through the bucket. That play right there is all Emily Ferrito. She won't get the points, but it was the hustle play that counted.
Absolutely, I like the game.
The Elk Grove bench loves it, and it is another turnover here by Hersey. Elk Grove ball, 61-30, 3 minutes left to go.
I've noticed on Miles' shot, when she gets the ball, she stares at the ball in her hands and then brings her eyes up with her hands. She's got to trust herself and look at the rim the whole time.
Yeah. Miles, layup,
nice move.
No good. She'll go to the line for two, though.
And that's just something you got to practice. You got to have somebody feed you the ball and practice. Bounce pass, shovel pass, chest pass, and just don't look at the ball. Look at the front of the rim.
Yeah, absolutely.
She'll be a better shooter.
So Miles, 2 free throws here. Clock remains to run here on the free throws. First one for Zalira Miles goes through.
She's got a great shot.
61-31. Second one, Miles falls through, nothing but net. 61-32.
She's had a really nice game tonight.
Yeah, Ellie Collado. Miles has 9 points. I believe Maher had 9, and I believe Troush had 8 when she left. It is a turnover. Great call.
Good help defense by Elk Grove there.
Yep. So Miles will bring it in once again. Under 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Straight man-to-man by Hersey.
Miles dribbles.
And they double-team the ball.
Trying to find somewhere to go. Taken away. Nope, it will remain Elk Grove basketball.
I love that
Almost
defense.
a turnover.
I love that defense more than any. You can full court press all you want, but you can get burned on it. But when you double the ball, the old timeline, it creates havoc, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the corner, which Elk Grove loves to get in the corners.
Miles, nice little spin around move, elbow jumper, no good. Cherry, offensive rebound, no good. Comes down Wentling with the defensive board. Right back towards Wentling. Top of the key, that's Bourne.
Travel.
Dribbles in. Shot by Daly, no good. Cherry, defensive rebound. They fight for it, and it's going to be a jump ball between Avery Bourne and Samantha Cherry.
So we're down under a minute. Elk Grove's played some very good minutes at times, right? Then a little slow at the start. I suspect by the end of the year, they'll clean some of this up.
Inbound pass for Hersey. They look towards the middle. Taken away by Miles. She's got Ferrito on her right. Miles layup. No good, but she'll go to the line. 2 free throws. 35 seconds remain. This will probably do it right here at the free throw line. Zarila Miles. So we continue to roll down. Miles, first one off the back iron, no good. 15 seconds left to go.
She's got to get this up in the air. Let's get that double digits. I'm rooting for her. Double digits in any high school game is a good game.
Miles.
There it is.
Free throw good. 5 seconds. Collado going to push the pace. Kicked up. Bourne with the shot, no good, and that will do it. Our final score here for game number 1, 61-33. Any takeaways?
Yeah, I talking to coaching staff and looking at the team, I get it, right? They're going to be happy. Coaches are going to be happy with this game. There's things to clean up clearly, but gosh, they were hustling the last 3 quarters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. It was entertaining, and if we're entertained, the coaches will be happy.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely. You can say down 24-4, the game's over, right after the first quarter. But that wasn't Elk Grove's mentality, and that's what really helped them not come back in this game, but keep it close for a little bit, get it to 10, even though the wheels fell off after that.
Yeah, there's some wins in this team, no question.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you for joining us for game 1 of our doubleheader. Stick back around 15-20 minutes. We'll have game 2 between the boys, Grenadiers, and the boys Huskies. He's John Walls. I'm Chris Randall. We will see you shortly for game number 2 tonight here at Elk Grove High School. Welcome back for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight between the Elk Grove Grenadiers and the Hersey High School Huskies. In this matchup, it has two 1-3 teams trying to get back into the win column here, as well as Elk Grove's first home game. The environment is a little bit different here than the women's game. Both student sections are pretty packed. So once again, I'm Chris Randall, he's John Walls. John, how does Elk Grove get in the win column? First home game for Elk Grove, how does it happen?
Yeah, I mean, typically Elk Grove doesn't come in favored against Hersey, and not that I'm saying they are tonight, but Hersey's, they're scraping a little bit in the beginning here. I talked to Coach Rugg, Hersey head coach. He tells me his big man has gained a lot of confidence, he's gotten a little better, and he's got a pretty good ball handler, and he told me they're just now, early in the season, just trying to find pieces that go with those two players. So we might see a lot of substitution for Hersey, but Elk Grove's got a shot at anything right now. It's early in the season. I recognize some of the names in the past. The one thing we lack, again, and it's a theme every year, we don't have the height, but you don't need it sometimes. So I'm anxious to see how this one works out. Both teams are kind of in the same spot early on in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams do definitely seem to be very evenly matched here. Sit back and enjoy this contest between the Grens and the Huskies as we are just about ready to go. Someone to look out for on the men's side for Elk Grove is Roland Fouché. He can shoot the absolute lights out for Elk Grove. Doesn't even need a lot of space either. He's got a nice little shot. It looks a little bit like Lonzo Ball in high school where he comes across the body, if you remember that. And also Nick Jimenez on the defensive side, very active, very good defender. As for Hersey, you got to look out for Jared Rigg, very active defender, and he can as well shoot a little bit. So couple key players to look out for this matchup as we're just about ready to go. Hersey and their all blacks, Elk Grove and their all whites.
I'm a bit familiar with some of these players on Elk Grove. I watched them down in the feeder level, and Roland is a talent. He has not seen a shot that he didn't like. But streaky, and when he is on, it's impressive. I look at him as kind of like Bartush a couple years ago. Could make anything from anywhere.
As we are ready for the tip, it's Frank Knight. He's not even going to try, and Jackson Hupp wins it for Hersey. Elk Grove right away into a 1-2-2 press. I saw it a lot. So inside Hupp, layup, no good. Second chance opportunity, still no good. Defensive rebound by Amir Huston. And it is Roland Fouché dribbling it up for Elk Grove. Turnover by Elk Grove. Hupp dribbles in. Looking for somewhere to go. Skip pass towards the corner. Three-point shot by Verano. No good. Hupp will finish it up and collect for point number 1 on the night.
So Devin Wilde's a decent player down there, 22. He's a guard, but he's not a point guard. Roland's going to have to take over being the quarterback of this offense.
He's got it. Fouché. Three-point shot blocked by Hupp. That was attempted by Hussein. Hupp, layup. Good. Contested by Miles Schwartz.
I like Miles Schwartz. Miles Schwartz has an engine that doesn't stop. RPM's 50,000. He's not going to stop whether you're bigger, smaller, taller, shorter. He's going to
picks up his dribble, gets it taken away. Jared Rigg, layup, no good. Second chance, he's going to go to the line. That is number 1, Nick Alquist, going to the line. 2 free throws.
Elk Grove's got some athletes out here, and we're missing a couple, like Hunt from football. Nate Govert's back from Achilles. He's got a 2-minute time clock on him per quarter, so I'm sure we'll see him. It'll be good to get him back involved.
First one here for Alquist. Falls through, and Hersey up 5-0 early. Second shot opportunity here for Alquist. He is a junior, a 6'3" junior.
Talking to Coach Rugg prior to the game, 33, who he wanted me to watch. It's Jackson Hupp.
Yeah.
He said he's gotten a lot better over the summer, and he looks pretty good out of the gate.
Yeah, Fouché gets out of it. Handoff towards Husson, skip pass, Schwartz into the corner. And that's right back up top with Frank Knight. Knight, right to Schwartz. Schwartz.
Take that, Devin.
Devin Wilde has it at the top. Look towards the cut. Wilde drives, layup, no good. Hupp, defensive rebound. He's able to dribble too, Jackson Hupp. Nice little player, layup.
Charge.
No good. It's going to be a block going to the line for 2.
So Devin Wilde, 22, all right, doesn't have the height, but he's got one of the better moves where he'll head to the rim quickly, take a step back, the defender relaxes, and he goes right to the rim. You'll watch somebody his size, he's going to get a lot of shots at the rim.
Hupp, first shot, falls through, nothing but net.
We're missing Lucas Rogers, too. Lucas was a starter last year, so this will be interesting. I like the athletic team that they have here, but Elk Grove still got some room to grow when they get everybody back. I guess they had the flu run through the team last week, and at Ridgewood they only had 8 starters.
Nick Jimenez checks in for Elk Grove. Hupp's second free throw. Nothing but net once again. Early 8-0 lead here for Hersey. Jimenez brings it up for Elk Grove. He's going to be marked by Jared Rigg right at the top of the key. Good defender here, so look out, active hands. Handoff towards Fouché. Fouché has it taken away from him, and they fight for it. Falls to the feet of Wilde. Wilde hands it off towards Schwartz. Schwartz dribbles with the left hand, layup, kick out towards Fouché. Fouché looking for somewhere to go. Passes it out of bounds. Hersey basketball, turnover.
Elk Grove's going to a really small lineup, but I do like Jimenez and Roland on the top. He basically got 3 guards out there right now. Schwartz is, I don't even know if you can call him a forward, but it looks like Coach Orham's just going to go with speed.
Yeah, they pick up right away here. Schwartz, or Wilde, picking him up right away. Dribbling it up is Rigg. He sends a player through. Cross, Kyle Irwin. Rigg taken away by Schwartz. He stepped on the end line, though, so it's going to remain Hersey basketball. Good defensive work there by Wilde.
Yeah, these kids on the floor right now, their engines move, right? I'm telling you, I know these kids. They have a RPM that's a high RPM. You get a little bit of our height back. You know, Nate's probably 6'1", but I like going small here.
Yeah. Rigg gets it across half court. Wilde picks him up. Handoff towards Irwin. Skip pass. And they're going to give it right back to Wilde. He's going to tip it out of play. So remains Hersey basketball. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Wilde's outplaying everybody on the court right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's hustling. He's excited to be here. First home game for Elk Grove. We said it a couple times already. Down and below, Hupp loses it. Irwin comes down, loose ball, layup falls through. That's a home team bounce right there.
Yeah, it is. Injury timeout? Just a timeout by Nick.
Timeout, 5 minutes, 10 seconds, and it is all Hersey Huskies to start here this evening.
Coach Orham has a new assistant coach this year, Julio Fernandez. Jeremy Carlson had moved over to football this year with his buddy Danny, who is the head coach, first-year head coach. And I see a bunch of assistants, but they're not mentioned on the list. I'd like to give a shout-out to them, but maybe we'll get that next game.
Yep. As while we got a quick minute here, our next broadcast for EGTV is Tuesday night. Elk Grove women's will take on the rival Conant. So that'll be a fun one. We'll bring it on and talk about it again a little bit later.
I don't care how good either team is. When you have Elk Grove Conant, you're in for some entertainment. No question.
All right, so after the timeout, it will be Elk Grove basketball. They're going to inbound on our baseline, and it's going to be Jimenez towards Wilde. Hersey's going to pick him up right around the volleyball line on our side, on their defensive side, I should say. Whistle blown, and we're right back into it. Jimenez now dribbles it up. The junior, Nick Jimenez, picks up his dribble, finds Frank Knight. Knight dribbles. Tried to hand off to Jimenez. Instead of a nice little backdoor, Jimenez has it. Nowhere to go, finds Fouché. Fouché looking for the screen from Knight. He gets it. Skip pass towards Schwartz. Schwartz finds Knight in the corner. Jimenez, pass taken away. Push, though.
I don't mind that pass.
It's going to be Kyle Irwin with a foul.
I haven't seen Miles play basketball. I mean, he's a hustle all the day. I'm just not sure if he has a shot for the outside, so we're going to learn a little bit about him today.
Inbound play. Goes towards Wilde.
Oh, take it.
Wilde. Ooh, nice little move on Rigg. Fouché doesn't pull the three yet. Gets it taken away. Rigg, defensive work. He's up and tight on the offensive player. Fouché's got to get out of it. Jimenez has it at the top of the circle now. Irwin guards him, handoff towards Schwartz.
Irwin's a beast down there.
Fouché, quick pass towards Wilde. Wilde, blocking foul.
All day.
Hersey
all day,
doesn't
Devin.
like it. It's going to be
All
on
day.
the bottom.
That's Devin's game. It really is. He just, when he's down low, he's got these shifty, crafty little moves to give himself some space.
Fouché exit, and we're going to see the freshman, Cooper Casterstone. You talked a little bit about him before the broadcast. Turnover here, though. Up to the rim, layup good. He's got 6 early points, half of the Hersey teams.
Yeah, Cooper played freshman A team and showed some good stuff, and they've brought him up. And I guess he's getting more minutes than maybe usually a freshman would get, so we're going to see what happens.
Jimenez tried to get it over Irwin, blocked. Right back up towards the middle, though. That's Wilde. Using the screen from Knight.
That's
Wilde
a foul. All day that's
to the
foul.
rim, turnover. They're not calling anything. Jimenez comes up with a steal. They dive for it. They fight. Jump ball is going to be the call here. They're letting them play.
Yeah, I'll tell
the
you
whistle
what.
is being swallowed a little bit.
Yeah, you get Hersey. They're an aggressive team. And you get Elk Grove, who's, fighting for some respect. And if they don't get it under control, it might get a little ugly. But, hey, they're calling it the same both ways.
Yep. And you said it, Nate Govert could be on the minutes. He does just check in here, so we'll see how long he plays in this first quarter.
Nate's an interesting player, Chris, because if nobody touches him, he kind of gets a little lazy. And if he gets banged up, he's a different player. So you're almost expecting and hoping that somebody gives him a little shot and wakes him up.
Him battling up inside with Jackson Hupp, who's had a very good game to start. So trying to throw a different body at Hupp. And
Yeah,
if it
Nate's
goes
one
well.
He's one of those nice kids, but
Yeah.
you can only push him so far.
Looking at the two of them right now, the height difference that wasn't as big as it was earlier in this matchup so far.
Yep.
So we got a quick horn.
Yeah, Nate had the Achilles. He's got, I was told, 2 minutes a quarter. I'm anxious to see in a couple weeks this whole team together.
As we have a scores table issue right now. 12-0 is our score. 3 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in our first quarter. Wouldn't say that Elk Grove is not playing well. They're just not getting the shots to go in right now, while Hersey's kind of getting everything they want on the offensive side.
If you didn't have the score on the TV here, you would know it was 12-0 because it's been a fast-paced game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you're right, Elk Grove just can't get anything to fall.
Can't buy a bucket right now as Elk Grove, but could change momentarily. Basketball is a game of runs, and that's why a lot of people love it so much. Never out of it. As we're here, we're waiting here, trying to figure out what's going on at the scores table.
It's not like Coach Graham's get anything wrong.
Nope.
So I'm saying it's not him.
So Elk Grove's first win was November 20th at Maine West. It was 57-39, that score. And as for Hersey, their win was November 24th at Jacobs. 62-47 was the score.
We got the highest in charge at Elk Grove High School in front of us, Paul Kelly.
Looks like Wilde is shooting free throws.
Technical foul.
Everyone is behind the half-court line. Wilde's first shot, no good.
Might have been a bench technical of some sort, because we didn't see anything in the game.
First one for Wilde, no good.
But how do you get a technical up 12-0?
Second one, no good as well.
Devin needs a little
Both of
backspin
them a little
on
bit
that.
short. Yep.
Got to have backspin on your free throws.
It will remain Elk Grove basketball after what we assume to be a technical foul. And Schwartz to inbound.
It's funny, they don't have any personal fouls up there. That had to have been a technical.
They get it towards Casterstone. Casterstone, see how he handles the pressure that Hersey's bringing. And they're going to say a push off by Kyle Irwin. So that's going to be his second personal foul. He's going to go to the bench.
That's an important foul to be called, because if you don't call that, then you are going to just have a scrum.
Yeah.
We had a couple body fouls down here that weren't called.
Yeah.
That's good for both teams, I think. I want to see some basketball, right?
Bennett McNeil checks in for Kyle Irwin. Casterstone dribbles it up for Elk Grove. Gives it up to Jimenez. Tipped right back towards Casterstone. And he is just dribbling right now. Gets that one knocked out of play. Remains Elk Grove ball.
I don't know what it is about the girls and boys team, but they love to get in a corner. It's driving me nuts.
And while Wilde has it. Look towards Casterton. He delivers. Dribbles it right back towards the middle. Jimenez on the handoff. Jimenez still has his dribble being marked. Schwartz, top of the key. Hersey plays a very tight defense here. Govert with a little slip pass. They fight for it below. Jump ball is going to be the call. Possession arrow to Hersey. So 12-0, 2 minutes, 40 seconds here to go. And all momentum on Hersey's side. Elk Grove trying to break it with a little bit of a press, one-on-one type press.
I have not seen Elk Grove do a full court press in at least 10 years. I'm so excited to see it. You got the players to do it. That's great.
Casterton comes up with a steal. Govert collects. Kick ball is going to be the call. Elk Grove with the turnover. This is what the press is to do. Kind of chaotic. Sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But it definitely gets in the head of the other players.
Well, press doesn't have to be right in somebody's face, but it drives me nuts when you allow a good offense to take their time up the half court and set their offense when they're good. Give them some sort of stressor, you know?
As Devin Wilde checks out and Amir Hassan enters back into the ball game. Casterton dribbles it up. Hersey picks up at half court. Casterton handoff towards Hassan. Jimenez right back to Hassan. Hassan shoots. Short. Offensive rebound. They fight for it. It falls to the hands of Ricky DeVito. And Hupp lays it in.
Huff's gotten pretty good.
Yeah, he is very good. He's
Coach
got
Rugg
8
was right.
tonight.
He looks very comfortable out there.
The 6'7" junior for Hersey, Jackson Hupp.
What I like about him is he's 6'7", 2-something. He's not a beanpole.
As he intercepts this one, and he's got handles. Jackson Hupp dunks that one home. 10 points for Hupp. 16-0 is our score. Elk Grove's got to calm down, get a bucket, reset. Otherwise, this one's going to get ugly quick. Casterton dribbling a little bit too much, it seems like here. Hassan finds Govert at the top of the key. Schwartz inside towards Hassan, deflected away, remains Elk Grove basketball.
It's early in the season. I just got to believe both coaches. You just got to stay calm here in the first third of the season. You just got to find out what you have. Guys aren't out there trying to make turnovers. I think Elk Grove, I don't want to say a little intimidated, but maybe just not familiar with each other.
Yeah. Govert does take the 2 minutes like he said he would. Knight has it, dribbling back and down. Tipped away by Hupp. He saves it. Wilde comes down with the loose ball. Knight, travel is the call. Another turnover for Elk Grove. It's one big reason right now our score is 16-0.
Well, listen, 33 Huff's got 10 of the 16.
Yeah,
and every basket he's had has been easy.
And it's not like he can't dribble because he's shown he can dribble extremely well. And he's going to be a ball player for years to come. 2 years left here at Hersey, and I assume he's going to play collegiate ball somewhere. His little floater goes through. He's making everything right now, Jackson Hupp. So heard it here first. Scouts all over. Look out for Jackson Hupp on this Hersey squad. Wilde collects the almost turnover into the corner. Jimenez dribbles out. Just like he said, stay out of the corner. Jimenez layup. And one. Elk Grove finally on the scoreboard. It only took 9 minutes and 20 seconds. But Jimenez going to the line for a three-point opportunity.
We need more of that. Like, when you get the ball, you got to have a plan. I'm going to the rim, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm seeing with Elk Grove, too, is they're doing 1-2 passes. On that second pass, there's space. You got to be ready to shoot the ball. And I don't think Elk Grove's ready to shoot the ball yet.
Hassan
Hersey's way too quick on defense. You have it in your head. You're going to shoot the ball. Shoot it. Whatever happens, happens. But
yeah. I mean, this Hersey team, they come in 1-3, scored 210 points, giving up 225. But
their closeout on defense is phenomenal.
Yeah,
they're
it's
on
very
like
well
nothing.
approached. Jimenez, no good. Fight for the board. It's going to be Hersey ball. See the shaking up players. Schwartz.
He ain't coming out.
Gets right back up. Him and Huff kind of collided a little bit, but definitely was just recoil of the ball. Hupp gets in the inbound pass. Gets around his defender, Knight. Hupp to the rim. Oh, my. Slams it home. Jackson Hupp, he's having himself a ball game early. Fun to watch. Cooper Casterton hands it off towards Wilde. Wilde dribbles. Being marked by Jared Rigg. It's too much, and there's going to be a foul tripped up. On the ice, that'd be a 2-minute penalty, and Elk Grove would be on the power play.
No question.
So Elk Grove is in the bonus now, so they will be shooting a 1-and-1 here. 20-2 is our score. Jackson Hupp has been the player of the game for sure right now.
Absolutely. The kid's insane. He's good. I've watched, we did a Hersey game last year, I believe, and I don't remember him being this dominant.
Devin Wilde's first one falls through. Got an opportunity now for one more. And it does hit off the iron and fall through. So 20-4, 15 seconds left. Hersey definitely holding for one shot. Rigg driving to the rim.
Charge.
Offensive foul.
Way to go, Nick.
Nick Jimenez taking the charge.
Way to go, Nick.
It's what you love to see by a coach. 3 seconds, plenty of time for Elk Grove to get up a shot. And not even a prayer. You could get a couple dribbles, get to maybe the half-court line. Hersey does show some pressure.
Hussein coming back in.
Yep.
Schwartz out.
Schwartz checks out. Wilde's going to inbound.
I think they're going to give a little full court here. It's going to be hard. They're going to be aggressive full court. This is where if you break it, you got an easy pass. That's a foul.
No call. It's going to stay Elk Grove ball. About a second comes off.
I'd like to see that ball stay out of Cooper's hands. This is his first three varsity games, trying to break a press against a big team.
Yeah.
I'd like to see somebody else get that inbounds.
Full court pass towards Knight. He's unable to catch up with it. No clock runs off. No touch as well. So it is going to be Hersey basketball under the offensive board.
We know where this ball's going, right?
Right towards Hupp on an alley.
No question.
Hoop, right?
You could put two guys in front, two guys behind. He's just that big and that good.
Huston and Schwartz re-switch, so Rigg to inbound for Hersey. Two players are on Hupp. Someone's open underneath. Layup falls through by the buzzer, Ricky DeVito. Maybe related to Tommy DeVito, the Giants QB.
Yeah. I got to be honest. What an unbelievably smart play by Hersey, right?
Yeah.
Me, possibly you, a lot of people in the gym were expecting Huff to get that inbounds. He was a total decoy.
Yeah.
Shortest guy on the court, got a nice little layup.
Ricky DeVito, the 5'8".
Great play.
Junior. It says he's 5'8". These are always wrong. He seems a little bit less than 5'8".
Right.
But it's a bucket for him. 22-4 as we enter the second quarter. Elk Grove, story of not really being able to make the shot, and Hersey making everything they shoot.
Well, I'll tell you, I have followed Elk Grove High School basketball for a while, and I've seen a lot of MSL games. I'm watching Huff, and I remember back to Max Christie, who's currently on the LA Lakers, right?
Yep.
He was an MSL guy, which we were all proud that he did well. I've seen a lot of games for Christie. He didn't have this much impact on a game as Huff has tonight.
Yeah.
This kid is the real deal. I mean, Max Christie was more of a perimeter player. Didn't mind getting in there, but in high school, he didn't have many guys to defend him, right? He had height. Phenomenal player. Clearly made the pros. And I'm not projecting this for this kid, but he's shown it off the dribble. He's shown us, steal, slam.
Yeah.
Physicality isn't going to touch him. He's a big kid. This is going to be interesting to see him grow this year.
Absolutely.
Coach
and he
Rugg
is
was
still a
100%
junior.
Correct. Yeah. Very interesting.
And going back to Christie, I did his brother last year, Cameron Christie. He's committed to Minnesota, and he was a phenomenal player as well. Well, Elk Grove basketball, we start our second quarter. Jimenez dribbles it up for Elk Grove. Right towards Husson. Handoff to Wilde, right back to Husson. Dribbles in towards the middle. He throws up a shot. It goes through. Maybe that's what Elk Grove needs to see a bucket go through. The other ones have been at the free throw line. Shot out. Skip pass towards Hupp. Hupp, see if he can hit the three-point jumper. Nope. Goes in. Layup good. Frank Knight tried to sell it a little bit, unable to get the call. Bucket goes through for Hupp. He's got 16 here. Jimenez dribbles it up.
Yeah, you Daily Herald readers in town, nice move.
Husson doesn't get the friendly roll, gets the offensive board though, fights for it, kicks it out to Jimenez. Jimenez tried to squeeze a pass in, taken away.
Nicholas has got to take that shot. He can't push into that to 5-6 different people.
Up by layup, missed. Offensive board, kick out. Rigg has it, top of the key. Jared Rigg inside, layup wide open, missed by Arrowwood. And Rigg comes with another offensive board.
You might not see Arrowwood take another shot. He just missed 2 easy baby layups.
Rigg misses his floater. Jimenez comes down with it.
Take it hard, Nick.
Jimenez.
That's it.
All the way to the rim, blocked. Then they're going to say it was a foul. Justin Arrowwood with the foul. Jimenez to the free throw line.
Can't stress enough. You can beat height by taking it right to them. That's just one of the things you have to do. I'd like to see Elk Grove with that quick pace. On a non-made basket, let's run.
Yeah. You definitely have the speed. I mean, this Hersey team has shown they want to run out and done a little bit as well. But if you want it, they're giving you it. They're not picking you up until half court. Beat them to the spot.
I think Hersey has quickness. I don't think they have the speed of Elk Grove, and I think we should try to exploit that a little bit.
Jimenez's first opportunity falls through. Second one on the rise. That one falls through to Nick Jimenez. Will be subbed out. Roland Fouché Jr. checks back into the ball game. Elk Grove definitely needs him to get going a little bit, too, if they want to come back from this 16-point deficit.
Now, Govert's going to get his 2 minutes in a second. I want to watch that matchup against Huff. He's the only guy close to his height.
Rigg has it, calling for a screen. They're going to ISO here. Govert and Huff, and there is a foul.
That's fine. That's a good foul. That's a good foul. Just show him, hey, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. And they get right back in his face.
Now here's where we double team Huff. And then somebody else gets the ball. No, they're going to give it to him.
Nope. Rigg comes off the screen. Rigg, elbow jump shot. No good. Fight for it. Goes all the way back to Rigg at the volleyball line. Rigg trying to get around Wilde. Kick out towards Hupp. Hupp for 3. No good. That was a pretty ugly shot off the backboard. Then Hupp wanted a foul call or a deflection call. They don't call it.
I'll tell you, I've been impressed with Devin Wilde's defense. He's hand checking, little shove matches. He is in this game.
Fouché, handoff towards Hassan. Hassan has it. Schwartz now finds Wilde. Wilde on the sideline, gets it to Govert on the top of the key. Govert gets it to Schwartz. Schwartz finds Wilde. Wilde finds Roland. Fouché looking inside. Fouché dribbles back up towards the top.
Somebody's got to take a shot from Elk Grove.
Hassan
Schwartz hasn't
inside,
had a shot.
Fouché
Govert hasn't had a shot.
Schwartz for 3, no good. Hupp, defensive rebound, baseball pass. What a play. Layup, no good. Fouché, defensive board, gets it off his hand.
Entertaining. I'm not looking at the score, but it's entertaining.
Double team comes. Wilde unable to keep it in. Turnover by Elk Grove. Hersey ball. 24-18. 5 minutes left to go in our half.
This is why I love high school basketball other than any other level. I mean, the pros, it's just walk, a couple runs here. College, it's a little more physical. High school basketball is as physical as high school football, I'm telling you. You got to know how to play the game.
Rigg gets around the double team. He's going to go to the line for 2. Jared Rigg.
I can't believe they didn't call travel there. That's my first complaint of the night. This is my second game. It's not bad.
I'm definitely in the minority, though. I love the NBA. I love college basketball.
I'll watch college. I won't watch NBA. I get into college, but I'd see a high school basketball game any day of the week.
Jared Rigg, free throw line. No good.
Coach Orham's really riding here, this lower referee, and I don't blame him. I mean, it was a 3 to 4 step travel before the foul.
Rigg, second one, connects through. And a full timeout by Hersey. 25-8 is our score. Under 5 minutes to go here in our first half. So,
yeah, the scoreboard says a lot, but it doesn't say it all.
Yeah, for sure.
Elk Grove's missing some players, some key players. I'm not going to say they're getting out hustled, just getting outplayed. And
Yeah.
I just think that's what Hersey has right now.
The shots are falling, too, for Hersey. For a while, I mean, even now, Elk Grove really hasn't been able to buy a bucket.
No.
And Jackson Hupp has been the key for this game. I mean, you take him out right now, and it's 9-8.
Right. I mean, and we don't have our height out there.
Yeah.
Nate's probably our biggest guy on the team, I believe. And he's got a 2-minute playing time per quarter because of the injury. And, now you got, they're saying he's 6'7". I'm not sure Hupp is 6'7", but he's easily 6'5", and we don't have anybody even close to that.
Yeah.
Very athletic kid for his size.
Oh. After the full timeout, we're coming back onto the court.
So Roland has to get working here on his shot.
I mean, he hasn't even taken an attempt yet.
Yeah, specifically, he is their scorer.
And there was a couple videos I've watched of Roland Fouché, and you could be in his face, and he's still going to pull it and shoot it.
I don't know what it is tonight, but he's got to start at least attempting, and then he'll start making. I've seen him make threes 5-6 feet outside the line.
Fouché layup, good. There, as we were talking about him, he gets on the scoreboard. 25-10.
A little full court here by Elk Grove. I love it.
Irwin dribbles
He's
it
in
up.
the corner. They all go to the corner.
Beats it, coming our way. And it is deflected out, remains Hersey basketball. 4.5 minutes left to go in the half.
Yeah, I'm calling foul on 6'7". I'll give him 6'5", but when you play that well, it doesn't matter.
Govert gives it right up.
Oh, nice
Up,
elbow.
looking for somewhere to go. Nowhere. Forced it. Irwin, layup.
Blocked.
No good. Hupp, offensive board. Missed the first one. Second one, missed. Going the line for two. Jackson Hupp.
What I like about this Hupp kid is he's super physical.
Yeah.
Like, he's getting away with a couple. He gave Roland a nice shot to the chin on that rebound. He sharpened his elbows.
Yeah.
But listen, that's how you got to play.
Especially if they're not calling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hupp, good from the free throw line. Seems like he's a lefty, too.
Yep.
Dominant hand is.
Here comes Cooper.
Yep, Casterton, the freshman, back into the ball game.
Impressed with him. He doesn't seem like he feels like he's out of
Shape.
sorts here. He's doing a nice job.
Hupp, second one, up and good as well, so that make it 18 for him on the night.
Extremely rare to see a freshman playing this many minutes in any MSL game.
27-10. Fouché handles it off to Casterton.
I want to see him take a shot, though.
Schwartz has it, looking for somewhere to go.
Oh, backdoor cut there, Roland.
Miles Schwartz still has it. Got to go somewhere with it. Hand off to Fouché. Fouché, double team comes. Gets away.
Shoot.
Finds Wilde. Devin Wilde. Trying to get around his man. That's Rigg. Wilde.
Somebody's got to want to shoot.
Casterton. Hand off to Fouché. Fouché tried to get around the double screen. Foul is the call. Otherwise, that would have been another Jackson Hupp dunk.
Can't complain about that call. That's a nice, hard foul.
So Elk Grove ball right in front of the Hersey bench. They get it in. Wilde has it. Right over to Govert.
Go left.
Govert not looking really for a shot at that specific time. Schwartz with the ball. Schwartz tried the backdoor pass towards Casterton. He dribbles. Travel, is it a call? A turnover by Elk Grove.
That's the right call.
Govert checks out. His 2 minutes for this game. Second quarter's up. Elk Grove remains to pick him up right away. Dribbling it up is Jared Rigg.
If I'm Cooper Castleton's dad, and I know him, when he gets home tonight, I'm going to explain to him, listen, you're there for a reason, shoot the ball. Nobody else is shooting it.
Shot by Brody Verano, no good. Offensive rebound by Hupp. Layup, no good. He's going to go to the line for another two. Hasn't missed at the free throw line yet, Jackson Hupp.
Yeah, I mean, this team is extremely shy tonight. They want to take a shot. It surprises me. Hersey's good defensive. They close out quickly, but you can't make them unless you try.
And there is the broadcasting jinx. Jackson Hupp misses his first free throw.
Way to go on that. Way to go.
Hup's second opportunity on the way. That one falls through. 1 for 2 on this trip to the charity stripe. Fouché dribbling it up, down by 18 is Elk Grove. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Wilde has it towards Schwartz, and now in the corner. Double team comes at Wilde. They dive on it. Hupp comes up with it and collects. Alquist dribbles up, finds Riggy for 3, and he connects. Jared Rigg makes it a 21-point game. Timeout, Elk Grove.
I don't blame Coach Orham. It's just
he almost went into the paint to call that one.
They lost their intensity, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the girls' game earlier, we saw the complete opposite, right? Girls came out flat, finished second half, first quarter, second quarter strong. Elk Grove is just something complete opposite. They came out hustling, 50-50s. Now it's like they might be scoreboard watching or whatever. It's just nobody wants to take control.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you still got a half, so 16, 18 and a half minutes left to go in this ball game. You're down by 21. It's not over. We got to keep the intensity up.
Yep.
Got to limit Jackson Hupp and get some buckets. I mean, eventually the scoring streak is going to go, but you can't trade baskets when it does. Or the.
I mean, at this point as a fan, I want to see what the score is at the end of the quarter, minus the 19 that 33 has.
Yeah.
If we're within striking distance, then you build on that. It sounds silly and stupid, but at some point, you got to tell yourself, we got to do something. We got to set a goal and make it happen.
Yeah.
This team's talented. The Elk Grove team can shoot. I just haven't seen it yet.
As it will be Nick Jimenez, the inbound. Fouché will gather the inbound pass.
I mean, 4 points of our 10 have been under the basket with Hupp in our face.
Yeah.
It's there. It's available.
Inside the night, that's going to be a hold on Alquist, so foul. And it will be under the basket.
Little substitution here for Hersey.
Yep, number 15, Justin Arrowwood checks back in. Alquist exits.
Three fouls. That's why they pulled him out.
Right into Knight. Handoff to Wilde. Wilde unable to get a shot off the turner or out coming off the screen. Fouché trying to create his own shot. Bounce pass to Knight. Knight has it. Finds Wilde. Uses the screen. Double team comes for a second. Hupp retreats. Wilde to the rack. No good. Jackson Hupp defensive board. Skip pass up. Unable to track it down is Justin Arrowwood. We've talked a lot about Jackson Hupp scoring. He's got 19 points, but he is seeing the floor extremely well as well. I mean, he had a couple baseball passes. That one was a great pass to Arrowwood, just unable to track it down, but he's a 5-tool athlete on this
every once in a while
court.
you hear of a game that you're either going to call or you go see. Prospect had a kid, I can't think of his name. He ended up playing at Dayton, I believe. And you hear the hype, and you're like, he kid played good. I could see D1. This guy's way more than the hype.
Yeah, and we haven't heard anything coming into him.
I'd like to see, this Hersey team play Prospect. I would probably go take a peek at that one.
Yeah. Fouché has it. Trying to get around his defender. Fouché picks up his dribble, finds Jimenez now. Good defensive work here by Hersey under a minute and a half. Jimenez to the rim, no shot.
Push.
Defensive foul. We'll see who it is. It's going to be number 15. That's Justin Arrowwood. His second foul. So this is one part here. Hersey is in a little bit of foul trouble. High school is 6 fouls. But 3 guys with 2, 1 guy with 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to just keep dribbling to the rim. Don't settle for threes unless they're wide open. Fouché, his first 3-point shot off the rim, no good. Defensive board by Rigg.
It's a hold.
And another foul. It's going to be an offensive or a defensive hold on Casterton.
And I've seen Roland play. He's not, the old Roland's not discouraged with that. It's okay with him. I've seen him miss a ton of shots.
Got to keep shooting.
But I've also seen him score 15 straight. Which we need more of that. And he doesn't need much space, like you said, Chris.
There was, I believe it was the game, the last game where they played Ridgewood. He had a step-back 3 in the jumper, and the kid was right with him the entire time, and he still pulled it.
Yeah.
And he cashed it. So
he
just
doesn't
need
get
that guy where
either, because you saw the arc that he puts on it.
Yeah, it's high.
It's a great shot.
As Rigg hits the first one, he's at the line for 2 here. Second one falls through. Nothing but net. 6 points for Jared Rigg. And Jimenez dribbles it up for Elk Grove. Being marked by Arrowwood. Uses the screen from Knight. Finds Casterton. Casterton dribbles around the arc. Hand off to Wilde. Right back to Casterton. Fouché. Fouché at the top of the key. Trying to get around. Finds Jimenez on the other side of the court. Knight at the top of the key now. Trying to find somewhere to go. 30 seconds left to go in the half. Wilde dribbles to the rim. Kick out towards Jimenez. Jimenez for 3. No good. Defensive rebound. Tipped out of the hands of Rigg. Will be Hersey basketball. Good offensive set there. I mean, they got an open 3. That's what you want.
That's what you're
Still
looking
can't
for.
buy the bucket, though.
Coach Orem runs this motion offense, and I get it. But you got to have shooters when they're open shoot.
Rigg finds the open player. Hupp for 3, no good. Fight for the rebound. Jimenez gathers.
Run.
Jimenez with 10 seconds left to go in the half. Want one shot, of course. See if it's Jimenez taking it. 3 seconds. Nick Jimenez, dump off to Knight. Knight, layup, good. 33-12 going into the half. Great unselfish play by Nick Jimenez to dump off to Frank Wright to end the half.
I love that play. I love ending the quarter that way, or the half. Hopefully that's the spark, but
yeah,
we need to see more offense, at least attempts at Elk Grove. They can get back in this thing.
Absolutely. A 21-point deficit. Still a long way to go. One thing that I did notice, especially on that last play, was when they do screen the baller, or once Hupp comes up with them, and Knight is pretty much open every single time on that roll, just feed it to them.
Yeah.
Until they tell you they can't stop it. So we'll
that was
see
a design
if
play by Elk Grove.
Yeah.
There's no question in my mind. And,
Yeah.
and hopefully, coaching staff, Nick Orem, he saw that, and then they can maybe,
Build off
work
of it.
more of that in the second half.
Yep. All right, well, 10 minutes of halftime. Enjoy it. Hopefully we'll see you back on the other side. He's John Wells. I'm Chris Randall. 33-12 is our halftime score. We'll see you on the other side. Welcome back. Second half action almost ready to go here at Elk Grove. Our score 33-12. 1 minute left to go on the clock until our action begins. So first half thoughts, first half takeaways.
Well, I'll tell you right now, the score is 14 Hersey, Elk Grove 12, 14-12. And then you add the 19 in from Hupp, and you got your 33-12 score. I'm a little confused. Amir Hussein was a prolific three-point shooter all throughout up until I've seen him tonight. Roland never saw a shot he didn't like. Devin Wilde has a great backstep shot. These guys just aren't taking a shot. I don't understand it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so a little bit scared, maybe nerves. First home game, that's definitely a possibility.
Definitely.
But first half is out of the way. The jitter should hopefully be gone now, and you got yourself to make up 21 points somehow.
I mean, Amir was one of the most underrated, not respected players from 5th grade through probably freshman year. Yet he made every team, and when he got his time, he made every basket. He could shoot a three over his shoulder. That kid made himself good. And I know it's in there. You just got to see that confidence come out on some of these players for Elk Grove.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, sometimes all it is one bucket, maybe two. But it will come back as we're now officially underway here in the second half. Bussin picks him up. That's Rigg. Aside from Hupp, Jared Rigg has had the game. They combined for 25 of the 33 Hersey points.
Schwartz just got called for a block away from the ball. I would have liked to have seen that a no call because really it had nothing to do with the play, and it was just two players playing hard against each other.
All right, so after the first foul, 10 seconds have gone by, and Rigg collects for Hersey. As I said, he's got 6 in the game. He passes it over to his counterpart, Kyle Irwin. Alquist hands it off right back to Rigg. 3-point jumper by Verano, no good. Defensive board by Devin Wilde. Good start here. 1 and done for Elk Grove on the defensive end. Now they need to get a bucket on the offensive end. Husson has it. Step back, pump fake. Finds Roland. Fouché at the top of the key. Being guarded by Verano. Wilde has it.
We're picking up our dribble in all the wrong places.
Hand off to Husson. Schwartz has it. Looking for somewhere to go. Right back. Taken away. Kyle Irwin takes it. Layup. Falls through for Kyle Irwin. A little bit out of control, but able to collect and fall, make the bucket.
That's a gold star right there.
Yeah,
a little steal, left-handed layup, contested.
Great athletic play by Kyle Irwin, the sophomore.
He's not a small kid either.
Wilde finds Schwartz. Double team comes on Schwartz.
Roland's got to shoot
Fouché, skip pass, Husson, pump fake, trying to get around Irwin. Layup, no good by Husson. Hupp, defensive board.
That's not his shot. The shot was when he got the ball immediately from the three.
Hupp, coast to coast, little Jackson Hupp action. Picks off right where he left off. 21 points for him.
Very fun to watch this game. Very fun to watch.
Fouché gets it across half court. Finds Husson. Knight at the top of the key now. Skip pass over to Schwartz. Inside the Husson, deflected away. He has to bring it back out. Schwartz finds the screen. Tried to squeeze a pass into Fouché. Turned it over. Veriano. Layup. Good. Everything right to the rack here for Hersey to start off. And a little bit of everything as well.
Paint points have got to be insane for Hersey tonight, right?
Yeah.
Just got to be insane.
Fouché trying to get it over. Verano does mark him very well. Fouché almost over and back.
Amir's got a jab step in, back up, get the ball and shoot.
Fouché to the rim, a little out of control. Gets the foul, though, and will go to the line for 2 free throws. A lot of dribbling there by Fouché. Was able to create his own shot, which is good, but also got to get some other players involved on an offensive possession.
Welcome to Roland.
Fouché's first free throw hits everything but going through the net. So 0 for 1.
Love to see more backspin on these guys' free throws. It just makes the rim so much more friendly. You throw up a knuckleball and you don't know what's going to happen when it hits the rim.
Justin Arrowwood checks in. Nick Alquist checks out for Hersey. Fouché, second one, no good. Offensive board by Knight. Tried to squeeze a pass to Wilde. They fight for it.
It's a push.
And it will be Elk Grove basketball, push off by Rigg. Husson a little shaken up. Jimenez will enter the ball game.
So Devin Wilde's getting a little talk by the referee. He's precipitated some contact, dead ball. I don't mind it at all. It's not like Hersey's not doing it.
Yeah.
But the referee's going to try to take control a little bit. It's not a bad thing.
So Fouché to inbound. Looking for somewhere to go. Finds Wilde. Wilde spins out of it. Trying to get around Rigg. Meets at the rim. No good. Defensive rebound by Arrowwood. Irwin dribbles it up. Fake handoff to Rigg. Going to use the screen from Hupp. Hupp rolls out. Finds the open player for three. That is Brody Verano for three. And all of a sudden, it's another 30-point game here at Elk Grove. Jimenez gets it across half court. Handoff to Fouché. Casterton. Looking for somewhere to go. Uses a screen from Knight. Finds Wilde.
Nick Jimenez has got to come down here. Well, now Roland's going to take that spot. That spot was wide open.
Little dump off towards Knight. Knight working on Arrowwood. Good offensive work. He's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Justin Arrowwood with his third.
Hersey has not taken a foul that they haven't demonstratively complained about. And the referee finally just said something. Guy far side court here. You got to pick your spots, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're up 30 points as well. So, Knight at the line for 2. First one goes through.
See the rotation there? Now, if that touches the rim at any level, it's still probably going to go in.
Yeah.
If you don't have that rotation, you're dropping your free throw percentage by at least 20 points.
So, second shot for Knight. Falls through the rim as well. First 2 points for Elk Grove here in the second half. Verano dribbles it up. It's with Hupp now.
I don't see him giving up the ball here.
Nope. Trying to take it on Knight. He loses it. They fight for it on the ground. It goes to Rigg. Rigg skip pass over in Justin Arrowwood and one.
They got a 30 up on him.
Yep. A lot of it is turnovers as Arrowwood misses the free throw. Wilde defensive board. But a lot of it also is Elk Grove not really looking at the basket. And when they are shooting, it's not going in.
No. Well, Elk Grove hasn't scored in a quarter. We're going to try here.
Jimenez.
Nice take by Nicholas.
With the layup. That's their first field goal of the half. They show a full court press. Rigg gathers. Jimenez, he splits the double team. Jared Rigg, dump off almost to Hupp. Hupp couldn't collect all the way.
It's got to be a block call there. They called that earlier and on Schwartz, and that was a block. But, again, I'll tell you, that call was made by the far ref now, and he wasn't in that position when they rotate.
Jimenez brings it up. Govert checks in for his 2 minutes, like you said. Jimenez picks it up, tries to get it to Govert. They get it to him. It's a little spin move. Govert, no good.
A little block.
They fight for it. Rigg throws it in, turns it over. Govert finds Jimenez at the top of the key. And it's a block on Rigg. So 4 personal fouls now for Hersey.
Hersey's really well coached. I mean, when you see Elk Grove flash and to do a rotation on their offense, Hersey just grabs a little jersey, grabs a little arm. They've gotten away with it, and if you're getting away with it, it's not cheating.
Yeah.
You know, they're delaying everything on Elk Grove's offense just by being physical.
Joey Brown, the junior, checks in. He's 6'8" on this Hersey squad.
I want to see
So
Cooper
now you
here
got
take
2
a shot.
trees inside for Hersey.
I want to see Cooper take some sort of shot while he's out here.
Casterton hands off towards Jimenez.
There it was.
Jimenez possibly a little mismatch here on Hupp. See if he's got the quickness to get to the rim. Govert gets around. Good defensive work by Hupp.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
And it will remain Elk Grove basketball. Govert was looking for a foul on the slap of the wrist by Hupp. They really haven't called those little ticky-tacky fouls. Sends it in. Joey Brown tips it away. Remains Elk Grove basketball.
I got to look at something here. I believe, where is he? 22? I got him at 6 foot. No, number 2.
Joey Brown, 6'8".
Okay. If Huff and him are 6'8", 6'7", that means I'm 6'6". And I am not 6'6".
Foucher's pass deflected out of bounds.
Third time.
Still remaining Elk Grove basketball. This one's going to be tight in the corner.
We
here
are
right
a
in front of
magnet
us.
with the ball tonight.
Yeah, especially in this game. It's come over this way quite a bit. You made the play on that one, though. Good job. Govert
There it is.
sealed. Great job.
And
But
a
he's going to
foul.
go to the line for 2. I believe this one's going to be on Joey Brown. Great move by
Boy, I know
Nate
they don't want
Govert.
to stretch Nate's minutes, but
yeah.
it's a different looking team.
Absolutely. I mean, he's definitely, when he's been in the ball game, Hupp hasn't gotten every shot he wanted to get.
Nate brings a lot of energy, you know. He doesn't have the height, but he's certainly a strong kid, and he's got some quickness. It helps. I'll be happy to see him back full time. And Lucas Rogers, we're missing him as well.
First one for Govert falls through. Second one does as well. 44-18, 2 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Irwin sends his player through. Hupp at the wing, he sends Hupp through. Irwin's going to reset at the top of the key. Finds Hupp on the short corner. Hupp, little jab step move, little floater over, no good. Defensive rebound by Wilde. Good one and done play by Elk Grove.
That's the first chink in Hupp's armor that I've seen all night.
Wilde finds Foucher. Foucher takes it out. Finds Casterton.
Come on,
Casterton
Cooper, get to the rim.
trying to get around Irwin. Loses the handle. Still does.
That's
Casterton.
some nice moves.
Look for Jimenez.
Nicholas.
Wilde.
Devin didn't see the eye contact that Nicholas made. I think they thought they were on the same page, and Devin just went the wrong way.
Yeah. Nice little jab step out, but it's all right. Turnover for Elk Grove, and it will be brought up by Brody Verani.
Got a mismatch down low here. Devin Wilde giving away at least 9 inches. Now there's a switch.
Hupp picks up his dribble. Brown
Stand
being
tall,
marked by Govert. Brown a little over Govert. No good. Defensive board. They
Foul
fight
on
for
33.
it. We'll see where it is. I think it's going to be a foul on Elk Grove. It is. Number 22, Devin Wilde.
Maybe
lacks
he had
his
the arm
first
of
foul of the
You know,
night.
when you get that big of a mismatch, you can't tell who's fouling who, right?
Yeah. I'd used to tickle the bigger guys.
I
underneath.
mean, what do you call?
They get it out. Hupp, Govert intercepted a good DB play there by Nate Govert. Irwin to inbound. Finds Hupp right away. Under 2 minutes to go in this third quarter.
I'm a little surprised Hupp's still out there, quite frankly.
Yeah, I think that we won't see him in the fourth.
Yeah.
Hupp, 4-3, Jackson Hupp, short. They're going to fight for it. It's going to be a foul on Joey Brown.
Yeah, Wilde drew that foul. That was a nice play. Got underneath the skin. Looks like Nate's going to stay out there a couple more minutes, hopefully.
Yeah. This has been his 2 minute mark. He entered at 3:45.
So, you know, the 2 minutes was a suggestion. It
Yeah,
wasn't
absolutely.
really like,
Absolutely.
He had to stick to it.
Jared Rigg looking to check back into the ball game for Hersey. But first, we got Devin Wilde at the free throw line there in the 1-and-1 bonus for the last minute and a half. This one falls through.
Man, Elk Grove is small. I'm looking out there, and Nate's towering over everybody at 6, maybe 1, 6'2", possibly. You can use it to your advantage, though.
Wilde, second free throw. Falls through, 2 for 2 at the line. So Elk Grove has made, there's still a minute and a half left. Elk Grove has made one bucket outside the free throw line this game. And so one bucket, 6 free throws made. Ricky DeVito dribbles to the rim. Oh, what a finish. Ricky DeVito on the opposite end, a little fillet. He's going to the line for an and one.
So I haven't seen much of him play tonight. I don't know if it's just he's been overshadowed by Hupp, but boy, he had some quick speed, energy, and finished strong.
Great finish. That's his 4th point of the game. He's got an opportunity to make it 5 here.
That's just a great take.
Shot up, falls through. 3-point trip successful for Ricky DeVito, the 5'8 junior. Jimenez hands off to Casterton. A minute left to go in this third quarter. Casterton finds Jimenez in the corner.
Baseline there.
Govert trying to get around Hupp. Skip pass. Casterton for 3, no good. Wilde offensive board, pump fake. Govert, no good. He'll go to the line for 2, though.
Great pass by Devin. Those kids have been playing together for a long time. From where I was standing, I thought Devin should have gone up, but now that I kind of replayed it in my head, he had no room. Nate was the only outlet.
Great job. Got a shot. We saw Casterton shoot it. Wasn't a bad stroke, just a little off the mark. First one here. Oh, no good for Govert.
He rushed it a little.
Yep.
Take your time here.
54 seconds left to go.
A little substitution here. We're going to get in Jaden Lorenz. Jaden Lorenz is a senior. Junior, excuse me.
Govert, second one good. 1 for 2 from this trip. Rigg brings it up. See if they hold for 1. That's the fun part about high school basketball. You can hold it. They press him, then it's going to be a foul. See if they call it on Jimenez or Wilde, and it's going to be Wilde. That will be his 2nd personal foul.
As physical as Devin's been, I can't believe that's only a 2nd foul, quite frankly.
And Hersey is now in the bonus as well, so they got a 1-and-1 opportunity also.
No, it's the 2 now.
Oh, 2. Okay.
They changed that rule. I'm telling you, I'm not going to learn this rule probably for another 5 years.
So, in college women's basketball, I know it's just boys, but they do quarters as well. So, once you get to the 5 fouls, it's 2 shots no matter what. So I assume they're just taking over that rule.
Yeah, but then at some point, believe me, don't quote me on this, but at some point you get 3.
Okay.
I got to look this up.
As Rigg goes 2 for 2 from the stripe, he's got 8 points on the night.
I've read this rule about 17 times in the last month, and I still can't even put my fingers on it.
Jimenez gets it across. Irwin marks him very well. Wilde to the rim, layup, good. Devin Wilde collects his 6th point of the game.
That's the Devin Wilde we've come to know.
Elk Grove still pushing full court. Alquist finds Hupp, almost taken away by Jimenez. Will remain Hersey ball, 16 seconds left to go in the quarter. To inbound is Jared Rigg.
This has been the best quarter Elk Grove's played all game.
And then made 2 buckets.
I know, but I know. I'm just telling you, I like the looks of this quarter now. We'll see what points come of it.
Hupp's first shot, no good. Alquist offensive board, no good. Falls towards.
Way to hustle.
DeVito, they fight for it on the ground. Coach.
There you
Time
go.
out. Fouché.
That's it.
So 2.7 seconds left in the quarter. 49-23.
Doesn't seem like much, but that's a win, right? You got 2 guys battling for the ball. Coach is spot on taking the timeout the minute we had possession.
Yeah. And now you have an opportunity here to get up a shot. You got maybe 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, and then you got to get up a shot right away.
Right.
This is where you put, we've said it, Fouché, get him, maybe go, have him come off 2 screens.
Got to run a high screen for Roland and get him somewhere on a 40-degree or better angle and just let him fire it.
I think the only shot that he's gotten is the and 1 layup that he's made.
Yeah, you got to set some sort of, at least 1, if not 2 screens before the ball's inbounded and somehow he has to be the one that catches the inbounds.
Yeah.
Hersey clearly knows that's going to happen. But.
And the only problem as well here, you got to go the length of the court here in 2 seconds.
Is Amir out there? Oh, jeez, I thought we were under our basket. My apologies. Yep, okay. I get
Jimenez looking for somewhere to go. Finds Fouché. Fouché's to open. The prayer for Fouché tips off the backboard and off the.
I was close. I just know we had to do 90 feet for it.
Yeah.
Right?
So 49-23 is our score. Headed into the fourth quarter. Not as a good one as we thought it was, but we've seen some great play by Hersey, obviously, and we've seen some great play by Elk Grove. They just haven't been to put it all together so far.
Chris, you said Hersey comes into this, what, 4-2?
1-3.
They're 1-3?
Yep. The women's team was 4-2.
I'm really surprised at what we've seen tonight, that they are 1-3. I'd like to know, I'll look it up while you're calling play-by-play, but I'd like to know who they played. Because typically, this is the type of season where you're playing off schools, and typically the MSL usually is the better team on those non-conference games early in the year.
Yeah. So they lost last game to Glenbrook South 59-49. And then they beat Jacobs. Those are the 2 games that I've written down. But
okay, yeah,
so those are 2 of the 4 opponents.
Glenbrook's usually a pretty decent program. Jacobs usually a pretty decent team.
Yeah, and they did win over Jacobs as well.
Well, when I heard 1-3 coming in, I thought to myself, okay, they're a basketball factory. Maybe this is a down year, but now I'm starting to think typically it's Prospect and Hersey. It's going to be interesting to see. I'm going to have to look up Prospect, see what they're at currently. That might be your battle for MSL East. It's a little early for that, but
yeah, still a long way to go in this season.
And Rolling Meadows, in years past, they've come on pretty strong too.
Yeah. So Fouché, as we enter the fourth quarter here, dribbles it up. Everyone on the court, main starters for both teams. Fouché kick out towards Wilde.
Catch and shoot.
Wilde being marked by DeVito. Jimenez has it now at the top of the key. They send Jaden Lornes across. He gets it now in the opposite corner. Baseline drive. Finds Fouché. Fouché for 3. He got it. First 3 made. First 3 attempted as well for Roland Fouché.
It's just a nice shot to watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's just got a really pretty shot.
Rigg beats the defense by himself. He's going to kick it out. Still has it. Now he finds DeVito. Ricky DeVito has it. Finds Hupp. Now with Irwin, uses the screen from Hupp. A little slip pass. Hupp. Layup. No good. They fight for it. Comes to Alquist. And he's got an open layup. Just right time, right place for
great play
Alquist.
for Hersey right there. That was well designed. Well executed.
Wilde brings it up. Gets it to Knight.
Got to be looking for one to get this ball. I mean, he made one. Let's get a streak going here.
And that's going to be an offensive foul by Frank Knight. He leaned in with the shoulder is what they're saying. So turnover by Elk Grove as they're down by 25 here. 6 minutes and 43 seconds left to go. No running clock yet, though, so that's good news.
Not yet.
Double teaming Rigg. Skip pass over to Irwin. Jimenez still picks him up full court.
If Irwin's not a running back next year for Hersey, then I would question the football coach because this kid can move.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's solid.
DeVito hands it off towards Alquist. Hupp has it at the top of the key. Irwin dribbles left. Finds the weak side. DeVito layup. Good play. Good find, Kyle Irwin. This Hersey team is very well coached, very fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch for sure.
Mm-hmm. They're a little more flashy than Prospect. Prospect's typically methodical, right? They're very good at it, but Hersey seems to just have a little more flair.
Irwin layup on the fast break, no good. Hupp tip in, first one, no good. Offensive rebound, he'll go to the line for 2. As Fouché found a shot, missed the open 3 on that opportunity, which created this fast break for Hersey.
So now I am a little curious of why he's still out there in the fourth quarter when you're up as many as you are. I mean, talking to the coach prior, and they don't have any issues with him. They know where he's at. I would think maybe
first one good.
I don't know. I don't know the squad, but
we'll see if someone comes towards the bench. comes from the bench up to the table soon.
Lord knows they got enough players on that bench down there.
Yep. Caden Saha, the junior for Hersey, checked in, and there was a couple Elk Grove guys checking in as well. Hupp's second one falls through. He's on 23 tonight. And there's 2 Hersey guys coming to the tables. We'll see if one of them is for Hupp. Jimenez trying to get around DeVito. Blocking
DeVito.
foul is going to be the call. DeVito.
He's quick.
Yeah, good player. Both
Real
of them,
quick
Jimenez and DeVito.
Side
very
to
quick.
side. DeVito's super quick.
Alquist exits, and Hupp looks to be exiting as well. That's probably the last time we're going to see Jackson Hupp tonight.
Dean
He's
Park
going to
in for Elk
finish
Grove.
with 23.
Schwartz in, Connors in, Casterton, and who else do we got out there? Lorenz.
Schwartz unable to keep it in. He steps on the base or the end line, so it is a turnover.
Coach isn't going to. Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay. He just wanted to switch the inbounder.
Saha gets it in towards Brody Verano. Verano being marked by number 24, Dean Park. 3-point shot for Saha, no good. Tipped out. It's going to remain Hersey basketball.
Yeah,
Last touch on Lorenz. Lorenz. Hersey ball underneath. Brody Verano.
I like Coach Orham's use of players today. You know,
Verano for 3, no good.
You're not having a real good night, and yet you're getting some players some minutes. And that to me in high school is a key, especially the first third of the season. You know, it's just, I don't know. Get a kid that shows up every practice and whatnot.
You never know.
Yeah, you got to give him an opportunity.
Jimenez brings it up for the Grenadiers. 5.5 minutes left to go in this one, down by 29.
To me, it's okay to be unfair in college.
Yeah,
right.
Casterton to the rim. He's going to go to the line
Nice
for 2.
take.
Cooper Casterton, long way to go in his high school career.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
He has shown me nothing at all that he needs to not stay on the floor as a freshman. Nothing that he has shown me tonight tells me, maybe he should go back down. I'm not buying it. I'd see you keep him up for the rest of the year.
Yeah, playing significant minutes.
He's not intimidated by any stretch.
And he's been able to dribble out of some double teams. His handles are unbelievable. Is what I've saw.
Yeah.
Casterton goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Nice rotation, too.
Of course, he needs to build a little more muscle, body mass, but he's a freshman, so a lot of time still to go.
He'll get there.
As Verano kicks out towards the corner, Saha elbow jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Schwartz.
And Cooper seems to have an IQ.
Yeah.
A high basketball IQ, which you cannot teach that.
Casterton finds Schwartz. Schwartz trying to get to the rim. Hand off to Park. They lose it.
Yeah,
Surprise, no travel there.
You can't hand it to him at his knees.
Jimenez uses the screen from Schwartz. Finds Lorenz. Lorenz 3, knocked down.
Little nice
Grove trying to dress this one up a little bit.
Lefty three-pointer.
55-31, under 5 to play. Verano finds Saha. Another pass into the corner. Get right back up to the top of the key with DeVito. DeVito finds Saha. Saha for 3. He got it. Puts it right back up to 27.
If I'm the Hersey coach, I'm running some clock.
Yeah.
We'll see if he changes his tune, but.
Jimenez sends Casterton through, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Nick Jimenez. I was able to choose that one. Yeah.
That was obvious.
It's going to be Jimenez's first foul of the night. Elk Grove still pressing full. So it's going to be a timeout, Hersey. Yep.
Should see a bench clear, I would think, if you haven't already.
By both squads, yep. As Hersey has a little bit, but not much. 58-31. We got a minute. We want to say thank you to EGTV for working double-header tonight and all the double-headers this entire winter. So it's always a pleasure.
What I love about it is we've got more games than I think we've ever had scheduled on EGTV for basketball, and that's fantastic. Both men's and women's. It's going to be a fun winter.
And wrestling, correct? And in this upcoming winter also. So our next telecast is Tuesday night, women's basketball versus Conant High School right here at Elk Grove. So
crosstown rival, you can't get any better than that.
Definitely check that one out. Tip out is 7 p.m. John and I will both be on the call for that one as well.
100%.
So 4 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in this one. If you're Elk Grove, what do you want to see in this last 4 minutes, and what do you want to bring to your next contest, which is tomorrow afternoon?
Elk Grove's playing tomorrow?
Yep, against Seddon at 1 p.m. Right here.
Yeah, all your starters are on the bench. I don't mind that at all. I'd like to see Cooper. Now he's going to be the man. Nick's out there, but I would hand the reins over to Cooper these last 3 minutes and just say, hey, it's yours, right?
Yep.
You bring the ball up, you take care of everything, and just give him some experience. He's not intimidated, I promise you.
Yeah. So they play Sandburg at 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay. And that's here?
Yep. Schwartz comes up with a steal.
With the rim.
Jimenez layup going to be blocked. It's going to be Arrowhead drawing the foul. He doesn't like it one bit. He's the one that's been complaining the whole night.
That's okay, because we should have had a non-shooting foul when he pushed him in the back prior to the shot. So that's all right by me.
That's true. Nick Jimenez going to the line.
Come on, Nicholas.
Jimenez goes through for one. Got a second opportunity on the way.
Now you look at Elk Grove's board now, 6-7, 3-2, 6 points. I'd like that dispersion, but it's just Hersey just got out on a hop and never went back.
Second one for Jimenez falls through. Verano brings it up. Going to run the offense here. 4 minutes under to play. Sends DeVito back towards the corner. Looks like Gasterton's going to come and get some pressure now on Verano. Skip pass over to Saha in the corner. He likes to pull it. Jimenez defensive board. Nick Jimenez trying to go coast to coast, find Lorenz for three. No good. Park hustles for the offensive board, keeps it in. Intercepted by Alquist. Verano to the rim, floater good.
Cooper thought about trying to take a charge, and he very intelligently got out of the way. You're not here to take charges quite yet, right?
Yeah,
Let's just get you settled in on what you're doing good at. Charges are for guys like Hunt and Margarano. When they get back, let them do that dirty work.
Yeah. As for the first time, we're going to see Alex Lauer, the 6'3 junior, check into the ball game for Hersey.
Boy, they have height.
Yeah, they sure do. Schwartz collects. A little dump off pass to Jimenez. Finds Lorenz, and 2-point shot, though, as his foot was on the line. So 60-35 is our score.
He's had a nice night.
Yeah, coming off the bench.
5 points, and he hasn't had many minutes.
DeVito gets the pass from Saha. Skip pass. Right back to Saha. Saha for three. He collects. This kid can shoot.
So back in the day, right, when you had a yell, that's your shooter, that's your shooter.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's their shooter.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, right?
Every time he's gotten the ball, it's been, I'm going to shoot this ball.
He is not shy, he's making them.
Lazy pass by Jimenez, taken away by Lauer. Dump off to Saha. Jimenez with a frustration foul. Make him earn it at the line, though.
I don't know. When you're up a gazillion and you got a kid bombing threes on you, I don't mind the foul.
Yeah. Second one for Jimenez.
Nobody needs to get hurt, but you could be sat on your butt.
Very true.
There's small battles at the end of a game like this, and you got to keep your cool, but it's okay to show a little frustration.
First one falls through. They got Bennett Mitchell checking into the ball game. Ricky DeVito exits. Second one falls through for Shahar. Jimenez dribbles it up. We're approaching 2 minutes left to go in this one. Elk Grove down by 30, 65-35. Casterton has it. Uses the screen from Schwartz. Tries to get around. Hand check is going to be the call on Lauer. Casterton going to go to the line here. Nope. Still need one more to.
Schwartz got away with a block. I think it was just the timing of it and the score, but
yeah,
he tried to set a screen and took about 3.5 steps to get out to make it.
Well, we're going to get a good example here of how Casterton shoots the ball because he is going to the line here. First one good. And we got a substitution coming in. John Musia checks into the ball game. Justin Arrowwood exits. And now we also have Aran Rashibabu entering the ball game, and Brody Verino exits. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go. Clock is now running, so that will be the duration. Casterton hits both free throws. Shaha dribbles across, gets all the way through the double team, dump off in below. Bucket made by Johnny Musia. And it's 67-37, 1 minute left to play here at Elk Grove.
If Hersey takes another shot, it's going to be from the free throw line if I'm anybody from Elk Grove.
Casterton for three.
Blocked.
Blocked by Shaha. They are saying it is tipped. Nope, they are not saying it's tipped. It's going to be Hersey ball.
All right, Casterton's not going to miss a shot that poorly. It was clearly tipped.
That was bad there. We do have another substitution.
What I don't like is the referee that was standing here didn't make the call.
Yeah,
the referee down here made the call.
The guy closest to us did say it was tipped.
He's got to speak up on that.
Number 30 checks into the ball game for Hersey. We don't have him on our rosters. So
no
sorry.
shots here. Nobody's allowed to take a shot.
Musia gets to the rim. No good on the first one.
That's it, Jake.
And Dean Park is going to foul him. And that's going to do it. They're not even going to shoot these free throws, I'd assume. Oh, they're going to stop the clock with 1.1 second. Dean Park picks up a foul.
It's the best foul I saw all night.
For sure.
Listen, Elk Grove's missing some guys, right? No question. They're a little bit small. But I love the fact that they brought up Cooper Casterton. I just don't see it. In this game, I didn't see Nick or Roland say, this is mine, you know? Mm-hmm. And maybe Cooper's the guy that just says, hey, this is mine. I'll take care of it. I'll be the quarterback.
Park makes one of two.
Heads up.
Makes the final score here tonight, 68-37 in favor of the Hersey Huskies. Any recap?
No,
here?
I'm just super glad we're back at it, man. This is going to be fun, and we got a lot of games going, too. This is good. So, you know, we had a couple losses tonight. I promise you we're not going to see losses all year long.
No, absolutely not. There's going to be some wins while we're here. Both teams, the women's side and men's side, showed flashes, showed the hustle that they could do it. Now it's just got to put the pieces together, and it will come. It's still young on the season.
100%.
So that's going to do it here tonight. 68-37 was our final score on the men's side. We will see everyone Tuesday night for Elk Grove versus Conant right back here on EGTV. He's John Walls. I'm Chris Randall. We'll see you soon.